T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish,
keep
guys.
all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Yes, people, what's going on? I see the comments already. Yo, these people are late, red. I'm like, yo, you do realize it's Friday night show. You know how we do things on a Friday. But now, people, all jokes aside, apologies, we're late. I wasn't even too sure whether the show was going to happen today. You get what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Cal can't make it tonight. So bless up Cal, we can't make it, but she'll be back tomorrow. I believe Drift will be joining me later on. You get what I'm saying? Big up everyone in the chat. It's Friday night show. You know what time it is. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, big up the Patson Daka crew because you're in full effect. But yeah, man, it's a takeover thing. You know what time it is. It's that time, people. Listen, all jokes aside, I hope everyone's had a blessed Friday as well. You get what I'm saying? Was with your loved ones and that, you know what I'm saying? So whether it's your morning, your afternoon, or your evening, I hope you had a blessed one. But right now, it's about to get sticky because we're about to talk Liverpool. And yes, people, we have a big game tomorrow. Spurs. Yeah? Spurs, people. We got Spurs tomorrow. Or shall I say Tottenham Hotspur, but we don't care. We're going to beat them anyway. But yeah. But now, people, bless everyone in the chat as well. Let me go through some of the comments before we kind of get started, people. You know what I'm saying? Big up Keith. Big up Matt and everybody. Big up yourself, bro. Big up Clark. Ken. Big up my bro. Love. Blessings. Blue Rider says, Matt, what do you make of the new investors? Yeah, I saw something on that. Apparently they're going to invest about 150 mil. I've seen certain things where people are saying it's going to affect the transfers, and I've seen other reports saying it's just going to wipe out the debt that we have in it. So I need to kind of read more into it. You get what I'm saying? Big up Clark Kent as well. He says, listen, like, comment, and subscribe. Trust me. It's Friday night show, people. You know what time it is already. Big up Jack Wilson. Ali A said, Daka. Man said, Daka, you know. Revenant FC, big up Malamat, big up yourself, brother. Honesty, big up the man then, big up yourself, my G. Maddie, damn, only Matt on. Jeez, was looking for the full crew. This going to be a pause edition. Big up yourself, Maddie. Love each and every time, my G. Love, trust me. But it won't be transfers. Yeah, it won't be transfers. Come on, it's not about a transfers thing today. We're in full effect right now, people. This is the squad that we have until January. Yeah? So you have to make do and kick on and see what's going on. Yeah, right now we're in second place. We're the only team to even rival Man City. Only team so far. Obviously, things can change. A lot can happen and things will change. But as things stand right now, we are the closest rivals. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. LFC J11, that white shirt is blinding me. Apologies. Shall I take that? You know what? I was going to say the contrast is a bit mad, but you know, man, I have to represent. You know what I'm saying? Apologies. I might have to when Drift hopefully arrives, which he should be. If it doesn't, then it will be a full takeover. I'll try and adjust the lighting still. Big up man like Jav. Big up Kopish. Big up yourself, bro. Justin, Matt, your thoughts on the Lillard trade? Madness. Man's gone to play with Giannis. You know what it is as well? I ain't really deep to what like the Bucks are getting, because True Holiday, my brain's gone mad. True Holiday, Dre Holiday, True Holiday. My mind's gone blank. He kind of confirmed he wanted to be a Buck for life, and now has been traded. Absolutely mad, bro. So yeah, that trade for me, that trade don't make sense. It's I don't want to say it's as bad as this, but do you remember when when Steve Nash got traded to the Lakers, and then they got vetoed? Yeah, I don't understand where the veto at about Giannis getting Lillard. Allow me, bro. Theo says Sobo gonna cook Madison. That's if Madison's even gonna play. I don't even know if Madison's fit. Pause. Let me know, people, if he's actually available. Sam Max Legend, big up, Matt. You reckon we win tomorrow? Do you want to know what, people? I wasn't in the preview, so I can just say what I want to say in it. Big up Drift and Kyle. I was able to the preview with the rest of the mandem that was on there. I think we'll beat Spurs tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be a 3-1. Like, that's our favorite scoreline. I think it's going to be 2-1 tomorrow, innit? And I think we're going to shock a few people still. Big up H. Drift better not be on the couch. This big yourself H. No, he's not on the couch, fam. He should be here soon still. LSC Aram. Big up Matt, big up yourself, brother. Ravenite says the GOAT. Big up yourself, my G. Yeah, you know the Canelo fight. Big up Authentic Lamar. I don't know much about the other guy, so I'm gonna say Canelo because I don't really know too much about him. Is he serious? Like, is he? I have to be real, innit? Man, keep it back. I don't lie on this channel. You get what I'm saying? So I don't really know too much about him, but yeah, Canelo still. Canelo. Big up Late Mar 28. Wagwan, Matt. Wagwan for you, bro. Big up yourself, brother. You get what I'm saying? Yo, big up my G. Come on, bro. You know what time it is. Big up Beijing, Matt Takeout. You know what time it is, Beijing. I'm gonna be real, people. If Drift doesn't join soon, it's a takeover thing. Straight. It's takeover. They know what I'm about, Beijing. They know, innit? They know. It will be a takeover. But it's been a long day, but a good day. You get what I'm saying? So it'll just be a takeover. You know what happens on a takeover, people? Whatever happens on the stream, happens on the stream, innit? Pause. That's what we do, innit? Anthony James, Matt, you get FIFA. Need my 1v1 on Ultimate Team. Yeah, do you know what? I got the Ultimate Edition. So man's had it since last week. However, haven't played Ultimate Team. I've just been mad busy. I probably will start my Ultimate Team tomorrow. I'm kind of annoyed about it because all the prices and them things will be mad, and I should have sorted it out from early. I didn't, but yeah, it's just been mad. It's just been mad. But big at yourself, Anthony James. Trust me, we'll have to sort out the 1v1 on the Ultimate Team still. You get me? Pause. But yeah, we'll sort that out, fam. Big up Beijing. Nah, Matt, that was CP3. Was it? Yes, I'm saying Steve Nash. You know, my mind. Yeah, Steve Nash went to the Lakers. My bad. My bad. It was CP3. I don't know why I said Steve Nash. So, you know, man's tired, Beijing. You know what? You know them ones there. Big up TK says, big up Kopish. Matt, did you read the tweet I tagged you in? Apologies, bro. I didn't. It's been a mad week for me. So I don't think I have. Enlighten me in terms of what it was about, bro. And yes, big up Sonny. It was Chris Paul. Yep. Hold my hands up. It was Chris Paul. People, I apologize. It was Chris Paul. Ravenite says Madison is available, man. Flip's sake, bro. So hoping they weren't going to be available. Big up Beijing, big up to the chat. Right, let me read a couple of supers as well. Honestly says Liverpool's Mohamed Salah replacement. Reds interested in a 60 million move for Borussia Dortmund star Daniel Mali in January. Option on this one, man. Them. I'm gonna be real. Mohamed Salah is on his way to be the GOAT if he's not the GOAT already in Premier League history books for Liverpool. As much as I think Daniel Marlin has been improved at Borussia Dortmund, that you can't go to Marlin after Salah. It don't make sense. It has to be someone who's already so. In fact, I would even say this. I'm not saying this guy is leaps and bounds better, but I still think he's better. I'd actually rather Jarrod Bowen than Daniel Marlin, if I'm being honest. Looking at the trajectory of what they've been able to do. Because I feel like Daniel Marlin's gotten better with less pressure. And I feel like Jarrod Bowen's gotten better with more pressure. And I don't even rate Bowen like that. I'm just saying if I had to pick one out of the two. Not only that, stylistically as well. Bowen being left footed, cutting in from the right hand side, trying to create space, find space. Daniel Marlin. No, not for me, bro. Trust me. Good player, but not for us. You get me? I think we can find better. Big up yourself, Liam, my G. Big up, bro. Dinesh says, evening. Hope you all well of Dubai tomorrow. Big up yourself, my brother. Love, my G. Anthony, yeah, I read that one out already. Big up yourself, Anthony James, each and every always. Pimp the chest, Solo Matt. Time to be a menace. Copy strikes. Party, baby. No, do you know what it is? I still have to be careful of the copyright strike because obviously man will affect the whole thing. However, is one strike gonna kill everybody? I don't think it is. Samas Legend says needs to be on again tomorrow. Crot Dundee's moving Spurs in the right way. Yeah, he is still. Has a 50, a rough 50 and 0 home record. What? Is that how he's moving? Who do you think starts for LSE at Spurs? Big up. For us, yeah, this is what I think. Obviously, Ali Ngor, best goalkeeper in the world. You can't tell me nothing. Robertson, left back. VVD. I think Ibu starts tomorrow. I think he starts with Joey G because we're away from home, and I could be wrong, but I think he starts with Joey G. Trent's just come back in training. You don't want to rush Trent. I think it's the same midfield. McAllister, Jones, and Soboslai. I'm more than happy with that. And I think the front three picks itself: Diaz, Salah, and Nunes. I'll be so shocked if it's not that team. I'll have to keep it real. Remember, we're going away from home. You need to know what you're on in it, like what you're about. That team there will cause problems. Much should I say you can't make a couple of changes, but I think that team there certified. That 11 I just read out. Kylie says Xavi Simons on fire, only 20, can play left wing, right wing. Yeah, Xavi Simons is a baller still. I think he came from PSG, I think it was as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's a problem, still he's a problem. Big problem. I rate him. But let's see what he does though, because he's just started his journey at Leipzig, innit? Because he's gone to that next step. So let's see what he does still. You get what I'm saying? Hate says check pick of Origi on Forest team photo. I gotta check that one out, H. You know what I'm saying? In fact, hey, send it to me on Twitter, please, if you haven't already. I need to see that still. Man said Divock, you know. What's he saying? Divock Origi. But yeah, people, I just want to say again, apology for the delay as well. We're only going to be live today, probably till about 12. I do apologize. I think Drift will be joining me as well. It's going to have to be a strict one today. You get me? Yeah. It's not. I know people will be like, "Oh, where's the 3-hour show?" But oh, raw. Hey, big up my. Hey, this is mad. Hey, big up Bayesian. Beijing just sent me the picture of Origi, people. I'm gonna hold on. Let me say this now and get this get this patterned out. This is mad. Has Origi really let go like this? Hold on.
Well, go on, G.
Pick up Beijing. He just sent me this now. Hey, Origi's. What's happened to Origi? Yo. I'm not gonna lie. That's the face of a man who's just let go. He's let go, bro.
He's got the hat trick ball under his top, bro.
You sure?
Yeah, that's the hat trick ball.
I'm trying to think though, bro. I don't want to like make a scene, but when did he score a hat trick? But behind the scenes.
Yeah, training.
Oh, fair play. If it's training, yeah, cool. We can run in it, but yeah, it's kind of mad still. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. That is crazy. Vitu, Crava should be the only Mo replacement. I slightly disagree because Crava's more let's put on left. Just move Diaz to right wing where he's played before. Let Dime be the threat. I disagree, bro. It sounds mad, but I just think Crava is very. I feel like Crava's kind of heavily right-footed, even though he can use his left to control. He's not ambidextrous like Mane like that. Like Mane was ambidextrous to a point where you might think Mane is two-footed and he wasn't, but Mane was that good. I don't see Crava like that. As great as Crava is, I just don't see him like that. As much as I rate, man, I don't think he's like that still. I can't even lie. I can't. Crava's not like that, bro. Right, let me get the timer ready, people. Let me get the timer ready. Bring you lot in. Give me 1 sec, people.
Don't know, pick up your damn self.
Bring up the timer.
I'll be honest with you. Look, this is. It took a lot to get this show together, so.
It took a lot, bro. I can't
It took a lot. So I know our people appreciate the effort we put in anyway, but today is overtime. Today is overtime, especially after the day man's had. So we got everyone. Let's have a bit of fun. But we definitely, and I know we say this and then we always end up doing it. We will not be doing the 2 a.m. thing today, people. So
no, it's not that today. It's not
let's
that.
get everyone in. Let's get everybody thingy. We are going to be very strict with the timer as well today, people. So you know, it's nothing personal. It's not a rudeness, but we want to make sure we get as many people in as we can today to talk. So we can't favoritize people and let people go over and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But big up everyone. Love as always. Friday night, man. It's here.
Trust.
Psychedelic, big up yourself, man. We know you guys appreciate it. You let us know all the time that you appreciate it. So if I'm being honest, it's only because of how brilliant you lot are as a community, while we always push out and go that extra yard to make sure we get it done. So big up everyone. No joke. No 3 hour show tonight. It's gonna be
not today, people. Not today. You get me? Not today.
It'll be too much. But how's everyone feeling about tomorrow's game? I'm not gonna lie, the closer we get to it,
yeah,
more anxious I'm getting.
I'll be honest though. I know I went in the preview, but I think 2-1, innit? I think we'll beat them. It's not being. I don't know. I'm not being overly confident. I just think we'll beat them, innit? As good as Spurs are, and they're a very good team. They cause Arsenal problems, but I think we'll beat them. And I think we're going to surprise people, because I think a lot of people will be thinking it's either going to be a Spurs win or a draw. And I don't blame you for thinking that, but that's just how I see it. It's not going to be an easy game. But I just think our attack is such a problem. I don't think Spurs will be able to handle our attack. I just got to keep it a buck, in it. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
man. But them ones still. What's this? But yeah, bigger ever in the chat, people. You know what time it is? Friday night show. And you know what? Let me let me sort out the thing as well, still, because let me pattern it up. Let me pine up the thing for the you know what I'm saying? People, when I say I'm tired, but you know what? The link is in the chat right now. Yeah? Who's quick to respond? The link is right there. What's people saying though?
Jamrock saying Spurs will continually play out from the back. They will. They will.
Yeah.
But the scary thing is the longer the game goes on, the better they get at it. So you've kind of got to capitalize on it at the beginning of the game.
Facts. What's everyone saying though? Predictions. Just quickly put your predictions in the chat because obviously I wasn't part of the preview in it. So I'm saying 2-1. What's everyone saying in the chat though? Just quickly before we get the callers in there. Because the callers move fast. The callers have actually filled up the room already, and I say what time it is.
Hey, brother, have you seen that show on? I don't even know what channel it is. It might be ITV. I don't even know. Where basically these couples come on the show to do like a swinging thing and have an open relationship live on TV. Have you seen it?
No, no. What's this?
I just want God to come and take this world, man.
You know what the saying is for that? I think the saying is polyamorous, blood. Honestly, that's
polyamorous is normally
polyamorous relationship, you know. No, I'm not about that. No.
Shout out to the brothers who could share that shit.
But shout out to the people that in them type of relationships, innit? Man ain't judging, but that's you, innit? If you wanna do your polyamorous thing, do your thing, innit? But yeah. That's
no
you.
Judgment. I understand it.
Polyamorous, you know. Must an open relationship. Crazy.
Shout out them, man.
Trust me. Let me read out the supers before we get the callers in. Jamrock, Spurs will continue to try to play. Yes, Jamrock. That's why I feel like the game will be won. I think it's going to be a Spurs mistake that'll actually allow us to win the game. That's why I'm saying 2-1, Jamrock. I don't want to do too much, but I just think 2-1 in it. You know what I'm saying? Big at yourself, Ray. Love each and every time. Big at Jamrock as well. If our pressing game is on point, 3-1, if not 3-2 Spurs. Yeah, I think, but Jamrock, I think our pressing game will be on point for this game because it's not a morning game for the UK. You get what I'm saying, Jamrock? It's an evening game. Liverpool, I feel like I'm more switched on these times there. I could be wrong, but I just think we'll be more attentive to Klopp's instructions. I think we're going to beat them. That's what I believe as well. So,
Big Fist, you done know already.
Let's see what happens,
mate. You know, big up Ray from Taiwan as well. I think that might be the first time we've ever had anyone say they're from Taiwan. So big up yourself.
Yeah, do you know? I feel like I've seen that from Taiwan, but if but if I'm wrong in it. So big up Ray each and every time. It doesn't matter though. You get me? But yeah, now people, listen, we're gonna bring in the callers now. Like I said, people, you got 3 minutes in it, and we're gonna keep
the video.
Yeah, because the video, once you play that video, you're gonna get cut, and we don't mean it disrespectfully. You get what I'm saying? But we just want to keep it fair. And like I said before, people, we won't be here past UK time midnight. We'll be back tomorrow, obviously, as well for the watch along and the match reaction. So you get what I'm saying? But today it's very regimented. You get what I'm saying? Today wasn't even going to happen at one point. So, but we're still doing a show. Jermaine says, "Can I get the bit for my wife's belated?" But of course, bro. Come on now. Of course, come on.
Happy birthday to the wife.
Happy birthday to the wife, bro. Trust me. Got Jermaine Liverpool. You done know. And big up to the wife as well. Happy birthday for the wife as well. But now, people, we're gonna bring in the callers now. Like I said, you got 3 minutes. Soon as I bring you in, it's 3 minutes, people. Yeah. I know people are gonna be like, what's going on? But we just want to keep it fair. We want to make sure everybody has a say because I can already see backstage there are a lot of callers, and I want to make sure that everyone has their shine. You get what I'm saying? Pause. I want to make sure everyone's able to say what they want to say. So, without that being said, maybe we're on the first caller.
Hey, what's
Yes.
up, guys?
So what's going on,
Long,
G? What's going on?
long
I'm
time.
doing
Big up.
fine. But
Right, I'm gonna start
yeah,
the timer now,
guys,
bro. Yeah.
I've
Big
been
up.
trying to call you for so long, but every time like you guys are live, I'm actually at work. Right now I'm on vacation, so I get to call you guys. So I'm really happy to be on here now.
No. Love for that,
Where
bro.
that
'Cause
vacation, bro?
I understand the whole work thing. Trust me. Like
Yeah,
I
I'm
understand.
actually in Colombia right now. I know Chris is Colombian, if I'm right. So beautiful country, by the way, really beautiful country.
Big up, big up.
Yeah.
With
Um.
immaculate Wi-Fi.
What?
Trust me. You
With
got great
immaculate
Wi
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
immaculate. Your Wi-Fi is crisp.
Really?
Yes. What you got?
Yeah.
1 GB download or something?
Yeah, maybe actually it's the hotel. So to be honest, I don't know, but actually I'm really surprised too. Like the Wi-Fi is really good.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, we
Um.
got first, bro.
Yeah. What are you
Yeah.
saying
Yeah.
today, there, bro? Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I want to talk about the game for tomorrow, and also, the thing about Madison and Odegaard right now, because first of all, the game tomorrow. I think every time we get to be, title challengers or something, Spurs always have the nerve to stop us, or really, try to be as hard as possible for us.
That's true.
Tomorrow, I think it's going to be a really, really hard game for us. I don't see us winning 3-1 or something like that. I think it's either it's going to be 1-0 or 2-0. No, that's my prediction. And I also saw the stats earlier, 50-0. I don't know if that's true, but if that's true, man, that's crazy. I hope it's not true. I hope it's not true because that's like Mayweather stats, something like that. Man, moving like Mayweather or something. Man, I'm good. I don't want that for tomorrow, man. Um, Also, the thing about Madison and Odegaard, I think the best signing for this season is actually, for every team in the world, I think it's supposed to lie. I'm not gonna lie. If there's any player that's playing better than Szoboszlai, a new signing, I need to know who that player is because Szoboszlai, for me, has been the signing of the season for every league in the world. I don't care. Like the guy is so good. Like I'm not even like trying to because I know it's my player. But if I was, let's say, a Man United fan or City whatever, I would be jealous right now. The guy is so freaking good, and we, I think we have our new Jared, and I'm really happy about this signing. And at first I was really, I don't want to say mad, but I think I was not really happy because we only signed before we signed Gravenberch, we signed only 3 players. But I think with Gravenberch we have actually 4 players now. But Soboslai for me is, I count him as maybe as 2 players. That's how good he is, and I'm really happy about that. So I just want to know what you guys think about what I said today. So have a nice one, guys.
Big up, big
Yo,
up. Five
big up
seconds to
yourself,
go.
bro.
Was perfect timing, G. Big up.
Listen, I had to start the timer. Big up Peterson. Listen. So, firstly, he said Spurs have sort of like that kind of. They do actually. When I think about it, whenever we're kind of challenging for a title, Spurs happen to be there and be one of our toughest challenges. People need to remember, it was only 2 seasons ago when we was going for that quad. We dropped points to Spurs, bro. You do realize if we beat Spurs, we actually win the title.
Yeah. I said that in the preview.
They are that annoying team. Drift, we were there for one of the games at Anfield where we drew, I think it was 2-2 with Spurs, I think it was Kane and Wanyama. Do you remember? And Salah scored. I think it was the 17-18 season when Salah scored that mad goal, bro.
Yeah, for some reason, I thought that was the year that we won the Champions League, but Cal said it wasn't.
No,
But
17-18. I remember, bro, because it was Salah's first season.
are you sure? Yeah.
Yeah, first season, bro. First
Oh.
season. He done the mad thing. Remember, because Ben Davis was left back. Ben Davis, bro.
Actually, no, yeah, it had to have been the first season because
Yeah,
Karras didn't go. Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. But yeah, I actually agree with him. I think Spurs will be a nuisance. However, I know a lot of people are worried, but I just think that Spurs defensively are not as great as what people think. But I could be so wrong. But yeah, I think we'll beat them 2-1 personally. Peterson also spoke about Soboslai, saying how he's a sign in the summer and he could be the new Gerrard. I know Drift, like you've spoken about Soboslai quite recently as well, saying like how highly you rate him. Do you think he's a sign in the summer, or do you think it's just Liverpool fans thinking that? Because you've got to look at players like James Maddison, for example, who's gone to Spurs and made a massive impact on Spurs. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I
Sign in
think
the summer.
Soboslai will end up being a way better player than everybody that we're talking about.
Mm.
So in terms of the quality of the player, yes, I think he's signing in the summer. Again, a lot of people think I'm getting ahead of myself, and I don't like to do the comparison thing. I just only made a comparison based on the fact that the player that went to Madrid we were really chasing, and then this is a player we've ended up getting instead. So that's the only reason why I even made a comparison. If it wasn't for that, I would have never ever made a comparison at all because there'd be no need to make a comparison. Especially that they are a bit different in terms of their stature of player. But it's just because Bellingham was the one we was chasing for so long, and then we got Soboslai instead. Why? As I said, um, but I think it's a blessing in disguise. And I'm not just saying that for for the hell of it. I would have been more than happy if Bellingham was a Liverpool player, and if he becomes a Liverpool player in the future, I'll back him, and I think it's a brilliant signing. Same way. But me personally, when I look at their all-round game, I think Soboslai suits Liverpool better. I just do, and I think I don't know. There's just more strings to his bow, in my opinion. So
Mm.
people can disagree. That's fine. I think it's easy to say you think Bellingham's better because he's been playing really well and he was the one who was hyped first. But I'm not gonna lie about it. You see this Soboslai you? Yeah, they'll know in the end. They'll know in the end. That's all I'm gonna say. They'll know in the end. Like we don't need to talk.
Agreed.
We just do our talking on the pitch, innit? So uh,
Facts.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And the whole Madison Odegaard thing as well. Quickly,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
people
yeah. Good point. Yeah, good point.
like in my personal opinion,
Okay.
Madison is the better player. I just think Odegaard is physically more reliable, and therefore, if you were picking like an 11, you might pick Odegaard in the 11 over Madison because of his availability. Even though it's a little bit of a myth that Madison is injury prone, because apparently he still
He-
plays 30 games or more every season since he joined Leicester.
No
And
way.
yeah, yeah, bro. Like apparently,
No
it's a little bit
way.
of a myth that he's injury prone. I'm not saying he
He,
doesn't get injuries, but like it's a bit of a myth that he's injury
bro,
prone.
he misses how much games? Correct me if I'm wrong. James Madison misses so many games a season, bro. I'm not
It's
even
not as
gonna.
many as you think, if you
Let me
actually
check.
look at it.
Let me check now.
Yeah, it's not as bad as you think. But in terms of talent, I think Madison is the more talented footballer. That's just my opinion. I think Madison is slightly more talented. And if
Hmm.
it wasn't for the injury situation, as in like the reliability, I'd pick Madison. I think Madison is more of an X factor. He's more of a game changer. Um, and a lot of Arsenal fans are probably gonna hate me for saying this, but I think Odegaard has still kind of been found wanting in some of the big games. Like if you actually go and look at Arsenal's last season, when it really is the point where you say, okay, that's where Odegaard arrived properly, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You go look at some of the vital games, and I don't necessarily know if you can really count Odegaard in the reliability category in those big games. He went missing at Anfield when we came back and it was 2-2. Didn't show up once against Man City.
But
Didn't, no, I'm just being honest, brother. I'm just saying, like, so we'll see in it. We'll see who ends up having the better career overall. But I think talent-wise, Madison is better. Odegaard's more reliable.
talent wise, I think Odegaard might be more techie, other than the passing and the long shots, maybe. Bro, Odegaard's got tech, bro. Like, he's not a joke.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I rate
Oh,
Madison.
Madison though, bro. Madison's got crazy techers, bro.
I hear you, but Odegaard's tech is mad, you know. I'll be real with you. It's mad still. I'm just trying to see Madison's the appearance thing, like I'm trying to see. Hold on. Because I was kind of intrigued about Madison. Is he injury prone? Is he not injury prone? In the league, actually, you know what? You might
I
have a
told you,
point.
bro. I told you, it's a little bit of a myth that he's injury prone. It's not actually anywhere near as bad as people make it out to be.
In the league, 36, 31, 31, 35, 30. Made
Told you, bro.
163 appearances.
Told you. It's actually a bit of a myth that he's injury prone. He's not really injury prone, bro. If you play 30 games a season on average or more, you're not really an injury prone player.
Yeah, for real.
Do you know what I mean? So
Oh.
you're shocked, innit? I can see the shock in your face because you didn't think it was gonna be like that, did you?
Bro, I thought I was gonna see like 16 and like 14 in that. I was like, hold on a minute. I'm looking at the right, bro. I thought I was looking at the wrong column. I thought I was looking at goals and assists.
Yeah, I told you, bro. It's a bit of a myth that he's injury prone, which makes it even more annoying that we didn't go for him because I wanted Madison before Grealish.
All right, this is how you go look at it though. Would you rather Madison over Soboslai?
I think you can get both in our team.
Nope. I'm not asking for both. I'm saying if you had a choice to pick one, if you had to pick one.
If I had to pick one, I'll go with Sobo. But we could have both in our team, though. There's room for both in the team, you know what I'm saying?
I was trying to see what you're saying, yeah. Mad. Absolute mad. Right, let's bring on the next caller, bro. Let's bring on Maddie. You there, bro?
What up, people?
What's going on, Maddie? Your time starts now, my G.
All right.
Can you just put background music, please, bro, in case it's something that might mess up the copyright? We can hear the TV, bro.
Oh no, that's not gonna mess up your copyright. That's a private editing thing I can't help. But anyway, so I'm gonna start with some pointers and clarifications.
Yeah.
So Drifty, you're kind of wrong. That conversation you was having with Matt about the Batman, Superman stuff, Batman is way up there in the comic. You could go to Comic-Con and stuff, you will be told. Batman,
oh, yeah, I know he's popular. Yeah.
And versus like Superman and all those other people where you're trying to say the battle, Batman will come out on top for the simple reason he's one of the most smartest superheroes that is in the comic world. That's real talk.
Tell him again, Maddie.
The other thing, and as I said, I'm trying to help you, so don't take that as like I'm putting you down. You made a comment on one of your past shows where you said that poor people tend to go mad and all that sort of stuff. That's also not a true fact. Because
did I?
Yeah. When you was talking about like how poor people tend to have more problems and all that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
That's another non-starter, because if you take the populations of places like Malaysia, India, parts of Africa, South America and stuff, the lower class people tend to thrive much better than those who are in much better positions than them, even here.
Yeah, I was talking about the Western world though, because obviously in those countries it's totally different. But in the Western world, then you know what I mean. That's
in the Western world, because even in the United States, because I have been here for a while, the numbers on them are very surprising. Because a quick fact, because I live right around MIT and all those places. A lot of those kids in them have problems after they graduate because they can't get the money that they went to school for, and they end up working these department store jobs and stuff. So there's a lot of problems with that, because I also work in a kind of a organization that helps people with that sort of stuff. Then the other thing that I just want to shout out, I will wait until next month, hopefully, when I get all three of you all to bring you all some more shocking news about football club. Peace out.
Big up, big up.
Big up yourself, Muddy. Big up, big up. All right then. So, Drift, I don't know if you want to address any of the points that Muddy.
I mean, everyone's allowed to have their own opinion, but I still believe it's fact. In the Western world, poverty is the thing that is the hardest thing to deal with. So people them disagree.
No, I hear that.
That's cool.
I hear that still.
If
Big up.
poverty is not the hardest thing to deal with, then why does everybody strive to be successful or to gain more?
Mm.
You know what
No,
I'm
big
saying?
up. No, big up. And like I said, one thing I love about this platform, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I don't think there's a wrong or right answer. It's how you see things. So big up to
Apart
you
from
both.
health, obviously, because that
Yeah.
knows no monetary value. You know
No,
what I'm
of
saying?
course. All right then, let's bring on the next caller.
Yo,
Mike, what's going on, bro?
what's good? How
Timer
you guys
starts
doing?
now. Yeah,
Going on,
bless,
man?
bro. Timer
All
starts
right,
now,
cool.
my G.
All right, if the timer starts now, I'm gonna skip the pleasantries, but big up to yourselves.
Big up yourself, Mike.
First and foremost, I think that we can't say anything about being in title contention until we get through the next two games, Tottenham and Brighton. Then we can reevaluate once we get through those two games. I'm not as worried about other people about Tottenham, because I think that we'll be able to hit them on the break. I don't think it's going to be a problem of scoring goals or getting chances. I think it's going to be a problem of conceding goals and conceding chances, and whether or not Tottenham is going to be able to finish those. I think that the starting lineup will be very interesting. And ultimately, I feel like, to me, this team should be approaching every game like we're already down 2-0, because we start off games poorly. We haven't conceded in the second half, and we're annihilating teams in the second half. So just approach the game like we're 2 or 3 down already, and we should be fine. You know what I mean? Just act like we've got a mountain to climb. But then when it comes to the team itself, a couple of points. I don't think that, Endo having a performance against Leicester City in the Carabao Cup is an indication that this is our guy and our long-term solution. I think that in January, if we're getting serious, we really need to go out there and get a proper number 6, or just, it doesn't have to be a 6 specialist, just a proper defensive midfielder who has pace and who can position himself properly when we have the ball in our own final third, because that's where I'm seeing a lot of the issues with Endo. But at the same time, that's paramount to me right now. But Darwin has been spectacular. I've always loved him forever, even when he sucked. I don't care. I'm a Darwin sexual. And I also think that we need to get a 6, because McAllister proved with that ball to Darwin against West Ham, he needs to be more forward. And keeping him back and playing him as this 6 is playing him out of position, and we're losing so many of his forward-going characteristics. And I don't trust Endo. Don't put Endo back there and then stick Szoboszlai and McAllister in front of him. That's just not going to work. So not only do we need that in general, we need it so that we can unlock McAllister to be the better version of himself and be more of a complete player. But I'm really happy with Joe Gomez and Matip, the way that they've been performing this season. I think a lot of that is attributed to the midfield, especially since, we seem to be more creative in the opposing half when we have possession. Right. I think a big reason of that is because Thiago's not on the field. I know a lot of people aren't going to like that, but when he's on the field, we hold the ball and we do nothing. He's a great player, great technical ability, but at the end of the day, doesn't produce a lot of goals. And guys like Szoboszlai and McAllister are just better than him at that, in my opinion. I know that that's not a popular opinion, but overall, I'm happy. I think that we can go to Tottenham. I think that we can get a win. Again, it's just going to be, can we not concede, because we know that we're going to score. And then, if we beat Brighton, then I'm happy to entertain this whole title contention conversation. But thank you guys, and I appreciate you.
Big up, bro.
Man. Big up.
Big
Perfect
up, big
timing,
up,
man.
big up.
Some great points as well, man.
Trust me, I got all the points down as well. Trust me.
Oh, you got them all that right.
Yeah.
Swift for
Bro,
that.
listen, while man was talking, man, I'm typing away, bro. You get what I'm saying? So his first point was like the whole he doesn't see us being contenders until the next two games, until the two games have happened, which is against Spurs and Brighton. That's when we can really see if we're serious. Do you agree with that? I have to agree with that, bro.
Yeah. We spoke about that.
I actually fully agree with that.
Yeah,
It's
we
not
spoke
even a
about
thing where I'm like,
might
I'm not
be-
sure. Bro,
It might be in the preview
it's
again.
spot on the money, you know? Spot on the money.
Yeah,
100.
it might was it the preview? It might have been a preview we spoke about, but yeah, if we come out of the if we go into the international break with 6 points from this point here, then I think we fully are in a title race, like without a shadow of a doubt, because Brighton and Tottenham away are two of the most difficult games that we can play. We've already played Chelsea away, which is a very difficult game. So that would mean that the test left or the real test left after that will be Old Trafford away, Etihad away, and Emirates away.
Yeah.
So you got to say if you get 3 or 4 out of the 6 or 7 most hardest away fixtures out the way, and you get wins in those, then you're in a pretty strong place. You know what I mean? So hopefully, God's willing, we go into the international break with 6 points from this point, and then I'll fully say we're in a title race at that point.
I agree. He also spoke about Endo. I would say only what he said is only a little bit controversial because I think everyone was giving Endo's praise, rightly so. But he was also saying, and I can't disagree with what he was saying, but he was like, everyone giving praise for Endo, fair enough. But it was also trying to remind us, like, it was Leicester in the cup, innit? Like, it's Leicester, like, they're not in the Prem. Like,
I did say that.
People need to kind of slow down on the Endo hype because, and the thing is, the reason why I'm saying it is because that was his best game, and his best game happened to be in a cup competition against, let's call it a buck, innit? Inferior opposition from the jump, innit? So I hear that.
But it was good to see him play well, though.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I want to see him building that performance. My man's a big Darwin Núñez supporter. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Yo,
I like that still." And said he's a
and
Darwin sexual. I like that.
and you get what I'm saying. And if you put it like this, I've always said this though. Whether you think a player is like, whether he's your favorite player, not your favorite player, when they're putting that Liverpool shot, go and support the man them. You get what I'm saying? Support them. So big up Darwin Núñez because he's doing his thing. I think he's got 4 goals in 7 appearances or 8 appearances, and I think he's got 2 or 3 assists. He started the season very well. And if I'm being honest as well, Drift, you see against Spurs, I only want to see Darwin Núñez start the game. If I see anybody else, Klopp can't talk to me, bro. He can't.
But here's the thing: even though you're right,
You gotta
and
start Darwin, bro.
you know, I'm like Darwin's my guy, so that goes without saying. But the only reason why I wouldn't be too far left if Klopp picks somebody else is all of our forwards are borders, bro. That it's got to the point now where it's like you might have a favorite, but you're not disappointed with who's playing, though, right?
No,
like if I'm being honest, like whether it's Cody, whether it's Jota, whether it's Darwin, you're not disappointed because you know that player's still a good player. So even if you've got a preference, you still know it's not the worst thing in the world if somebody else is playing. Do you get what I'm saying? So
yeah. I just think Darwin though, like how he's playing right now, just don't drop him in it because he's playing.
Yeah, no, I'm picking Darwin.
Confidence is there. Like don't mess that up by going, oh, you need a rest, and then do you get what I'm saying?
I said them lot looked at me a little bit sideways when I said this in the preview, but based on the way Tottenham play and I want another player to kind of like arrive at the back post with like headers and stuff like that from the Salah creation. I'd actually go Jota from the left and have Diaz as a weapon on the bench. I got a lot of sideways looks, but I still believe Jota left, Darwin down the middle, Salah right. There's a lot of goal threat there. and then you've got Gakpo and Diaz as weapons off the
Yeah,
bench.
it's about the balance. Yeah, there's more goal threat with Jota, but it's about the balance, though, isn't it? The balance.
But I think the creativity from Salah will be almost like there's two strikers trying to get on the end of his creation, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, true.
So, but
No,
we'll
I hear
see.
that as well. He spoke about Joe Gomez and Matip. I'm trying to remember. I missed that bit. Oh, that's it. Something to do with the midfield. What did he say? I didn't catch all of it. Did he say it only looked good because of the way how the midfield was playing? The midfield was very integral. Was it that, people? I did miss that last bit out. I did miss that bit out still. I can't remember. That was the last thing I
Some
had.
good points, though. Some good points from Mark there. Big up,
Very
Mark.
good point. Very good points. You get me? All right, then let's bring on the next caller still. I'm big at everyone in the chat. I'm big at everyone behind the stage as well. I see you guys. And yes, I just want to stress again, we will be probably gone by
Mark
midnight.
was saying the midfield have helped them to be better.
Yes, I think the midfield did help. Do you know what I'm gonna say? And people are gonna be like, I can't believe Matt's saying this. Curtis Jones. I know we give like a lot of like praise to Sobo and McAllister. Curtis Jones is a part of that trio. I think all three have contributed in different ways. Sobo's got that aura where he's like he's the guy. Curtis Jones has kind of gone on and just gone, I'ma just keep things moving or whatever. Like he just like Curtis Jones isn't spectacular, but he keeps things like neat and tidy and keep it ticking over. Then you got another midfielder whose natural position is the 8 or the /10, who again like is playing in position like almost like he's played there before. It's testament to our midfield. I can't lie to you. Can't lie.
Yeah, Jones has been one of our best players in
He
terms
has.
of consistency from the back end of last season. Man's
He
got to be
has.
given his flowers. He's got to be given his flowers.
Yeah,
He's an
no, I
absolute
agree.
brilliant player. And do you know what, Jones? What a lot of people forget is when you're a youth player, it means more to you. You get it. And because that player is also free, Jones has just saved us like 40, 50 million pounds, which is what it would cost in the current market to get a player of his quality to be in and around the squad, be a squad rotator, whatever you want to call it. So Jones is doing his
Yeah.
thing, man. Coming off the
No,
back
he
of
is.
winning with the England under 21s as well. Like, yeah, man. Absolute boss, man.
No, Jones is playing very well and deserves to keep his spot. Man can't say that. It's not even a thing where I look at someone else and go, they start over him. As things stand currently constructed right now, Jones actually needs to start away tomorrow. I can't even lie to you.
Yeah.
Like, he's
I'll be
that
very disappointed if Jones isn't playing.
yeah,
tomorrow.
like he's very important. Right. Should we bring in the next caller, bro?
Yeah, man.
All right, let's move.
Squidley makes a good point. You know, we haven't lost since Curtis came back to the squad.
He's right. What's going on, Bruno? We're gonna start the timer now, bro, because we're on borrowed
bro.
time. But big up, my bro.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. What did I say, Drifty, about Soboslai? What did I say in that video? What did I say? He's gonna do a
Can't
John
remember, but you'll have
Henry.
to remind me.
I said he's gonna do a John Henry edge of the box, didn't I? I said he's gonna be watching John Henry clips, edge of the box, slap that ball in the top corner. Guess what happened?
I remember still.
Yeah, and guess what happened? Edge of the box, flipping John Henry to that ball in the top corner. In off the bar. The goalkeeper might as well wave the ball goodbye, might as well not bother diving. Remember that goal he scored against Birmingham City, edge of the box, bang. 5-0, finished 7-0 that day. That's the first thing. Second thing, I've been hearing this thing about investment crap again. Looks like, yeah, apparently he's agreed this investment thing, and apparently it's to pay debt. So what in the name of garbage is he doing? Paying what debt exactly? What kind of debt are you paying? Because that's a bit sneaky there. What debt? There shouldn't be any debt. That's the second thing. That's the second thing. And the third thing, since we're playing against Tottenham bottomers, yeah, Tottenham bottomers who haven't won a trophy since Usher, since Michael Bublé, since I could
Let's
go.
do the talking after the game, bro. Let's talk about Tottenham after the game.
Man,
Fair enough. Like I said, that game's not going to be easy. It's going to be a hard game. If I'm predicting it in my head, it's probably going to be a 2-1 because Tottenham's going to make it hard. If I'm saying it in my heart, I'm hoping we absolutely destroy them. And I'm talking a 4-1 like they did in 2006-07 season when they had Mr. Harry Kane. Remember that season? When we were absolutely trash? Flipping Carriot in goal, flipping Dejan Lovren in defence, flipping Alberto Moreno and all that lot. Oh yeah,
that was a bad day, man.
And Matt, did you watch my commentary of last month? Yeah, did you watch that?
Of last month? No, I don't think so. You know, bro, I might have missed that.
Ivan Stankovic, Jovic, it's Brozovic. It's an absolute corker. Ivan Brozovic has done it again. An absolute corker. Anyway, my time's up. I've got to go. Au revoir, you know.
Bruno,
There you
bro.
go.
For a second, my father listening to ITV Clive Tilsley or something. What?
Tell me if the what
No,
you call
Bruno,
it,
just
if
quickly
the-
before you go, can you predict the winner tomorrow against Spurs?
Szoboszlai to score and Liverpool to win 3-1.
But can you do the commentary though? Just quickly for the last goal.
It's Salah to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! Oh, what a wonderful goal! Dominic Szoboszlai, edge of the box. It's an absolute corker. Even John Armstrong was proud of that one. He's absolutely ripped the net off. The might as well not bother diving. He might as well wave that ball goodbye. Au revoir, as they say in French. He might as well not bother diving.
Bro,
The goalkeeper is waving at stars. He's waving at stars.
Bro, why do you have a... Do you know this clock? You actually have a commentator's voice, you know. It's actually mad.
I told him that last time.
Bro, I've never really clocked it until now, you know. He's actually got a commentator's voice.
I'm better than that skankered flipping Mark Tilsley, whatever his name is. No,
Yeah,
Martin Tyler. He's better than him.
Yeah, no, you're better than him. But I think you sound like the Clive Tilsley of like ITV, like the Champions.
Yeah, flipping. Whenever when he scored that goal against flipping, remember when Fabio scored against Chelsea? There you go. And he did that commentary for John on Arisa's goal as well.
Nah, that actually sounds bad.
Big
Right,
up, though,
listen,
man.
big up yourself, bro. Big up.
Oh,
Bruno, listen, join us for the hopefully for the victory tomorrow. I think we'll win as well. So big up yourself, bro. Have a blessed evening, my G.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Big
Take
up,
care,
man,
bro.
big up.
Big up.
Bye
Bro.
bye.
Big up, Bruno.
I told Bruno last time.
Bro,
like,
the
all
man's
jokes
actually
aside-
got like a commentator's voice, you know.
All jokes aside, he actually has got an amazing commentating voice. Like he could actually do the commentating.
He could actually be commentating, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Bruno,
bro.
they need your help on eFootball because you see the new FIFA, their pattern, but you see eFootball. Oh my gosh, bro. That used to be Pez. They are in the mud. They need a commentator. I can't even lie, Bruno. They
Football
need you on
games
this.
in general look like they're in the mud. They don't make pro no more, and now
No, they
FIFA
don't.
turned into EA Sport or whatever.
It's EAFC, innit? Like
EAFC.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I play. It's hard to explain. What it is like, you know, when it's just one football game in your brain, you probably will picture it as the best game because it's the only football game. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Other than Football Manager and different in it, but in terms of like on-field play, like you're gonna try your hardest to make that the game.
Yeah, obviously,
yeah.
you know, we grew up in a world where there was so much variety when it came to football games. It's a bit sad that it's just come down to just one game now, man. Because I like having, you know, variety of do I want to play?
Yeah, of course.
Or do I want to play Adidas power football or do I want to play sensible? You know what I mean? Like, do I
Virtual
want to play
soccer,
Italian 90?
yeah,
Yeah, just
PES,
all the different
FIFA,
games. You know what I mean?
sensible soccer. There's a lot of them still. It's a lot. Big
Mm.
up the people that have downloaded or got, shall I say, bought eFootball FC 24. I do have it myself. Yeah, eFootball. If you're watching this, you can sponsor this video. Don't get twisted. I'll be waiting for that email. Yeah, but
I truly
yeah,
don't know. Do you remember Road to World Cup
of
90
course,
98? But
bro.
that was proper. That was proper.
It was FIFA 98 Road to the World Cup. I had that on N64.
You know what we used to do as well, yeah?
Mm.
We used to get in our manager bag. So we'll set the team up and whatnot. And then you know when you put the control pad in the middle and then the AI
Yeah,
actually
the
runs
AI
the
take
game. So
over.
it's like you're
Yeah.
watching the computer play. Me
Yeah.
and my brethren used to do that. We'd pick our country and then we'd try and qualify for the World Cup. And then if you didn't qualify, that just meant the rest of the evening you were watching big man. So you better qualify, innit? Like and then
Basically, just make sure you
but we
qualify.
wouldn't actually physically play it. We'd let the computer AI like we'd only tap in to just make the substitutions and all that, and then we'd let the
Yeah.
computer run it. But that was some of the most amazing nights of football we had, man. It was crazy.
Trust me, like them games there were just they're the best. Big up the people that are in the chat saying winning 11, 100%. For those that don't know, that's what the Japanese used to call PES. You know what I'm saying? Also say Pro Evolution Soccer. That's what they call it, Win 11. I used to get them ones there. I all had the PS2 that was chipped. Shout out to the people that got your PS2 chips where you could play like other games from different countries as well. Like back in the day, like crazy. Right, let's bring on the next caller. Streets Approved Thames. You there, bro? Streets Approved, you there, G?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. What's going? Yeah, we can hear you, bro. What's going on, bro?
Man?
Yeah, no, all good. But yeah, guys, has the time started or?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna start it now. Only now, bro. We're starting now. Yeah.
All right, we'll see. But yeah, guys, I'm so sorry, but every time I watch Subwars, like, I just think we dodged the bullet on every other 8 that we were linked with. You know, I'll be honest, man. This isn't like Drift said. This isn't a shot at Bellingham, but it's just obviously we were heavily linked with him. But not just Bellingham. Like for me, like Thuram, Kone, who else? Like every other 8 that we were linked with. For me, I just feel like we actually just put a blind over everyone. How was no one else in for him? I would never understand. Yeah, what else did I want to say? Yeah, I wanted to ask you guys, do you think Szoboszlai was in hindsight, obviously, was Szoboszlai the marquee signing? That's one question. And the second question is, I'm not even gonna lie, I think Bobby would have cooked in this team, you know. I'll be so real. Like I think if we had kept Bobby, like with the attackers that we've got, I feel like we could have done something special, you know. Like just having Bobby in there with the pressure off him, you know. But yeah, another thing I wanted to mention as well, for me, I think Thiago has to earn his spot back in this team. Curtis Jones, I think he's absolutely killing it right now. And I just think, for me, obviously I love Thiago, but you can't what's that saying? You can't fix what's not broken. And at the moment, Curtis hasn't done anything wrong. And obviously, we can't just bring someone in just because of status and what they've done and stuff. Obviously, Thiago, in terms of status, he's probably still one of the big boys in the team. But I think we have to let it's a young team now. It's a young midfield. I feel like we have to let them develop some chemistry. And I feel like we have to let them flourish now. So even when Thiago's fit for me, I'm not bringing him back in straight away. And another thing I wanted to quickly mention, just a quick word on the Carvalho situation, because I actually wanted to get your thoughts on this, because he left Liverpool for game time, right? And to my understanding, he's actually in the basement at Leipzig. And I'm not even just talking about, like he's in the depths of the basement. You know, like if there were levels, he'd probably be like level 3. Like he's only getting a bit of sunshine, just a tiny bit of sunshine. Yeah, with the rats and stuff in it. So yeah, I wanted to get your thoughts on the whole Carvalho situation because it just takes me back to what Uncle Albert said, innit? Because when we were talking about, I feel like sometimes in life, when you're like, you know, I can't remember what he said exactly, but essentially he was basically saying like, you know, you just gotta pull your socks up and just work in it and like just get some strength and stuff. I feel like that's what he needed to do. I feel like he could have played Europa League games. He could have played a few games here and there. I don't know, man. I don't know what the situation is with that. But yeah, last question for me. What team wins Man City treble winners or Liverpool Champions League winners? That's my question. And also, what is your best Tottenham win? For me, my best Tottenham win was the year Bobby scored that header. I think it was the last minute, COVID season. So yeah, guys, that's it.
Cool.
Sorry, what was that last question, bro? The
Favorite
last
What's
Bobby
your-
goal
you said just
by
now.
Tottenham.
Yeah, what's your
Best
favorite
Spurs
win?
yeah?
Yeah, best Spurs win.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
easy for me. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Don't even say nothing else. I got it.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll
Big
chop that up
yourself,
now,
bro.
man. Big up to you.
All right.
Love as
you,
always,
man.
G.
Bless,
Cool,
man.
bro.
In a bit.
Yeah, do you know what, Drift? Yeah. All right. So, big up Streets Approved Terms. He says for him, Sobbo is the best number 8 signing that obviously we got linked with and we could have signed. And not only that, he says he's actually asking the question: do you think as well he was our marquee signing?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I think. I think we made 2 marquee signings. I just think the money doesn't make it look like it. I think McAllister was a marquee signing.
Okay.
And Szoboszlai as well, but because Szoboszlai was more expensive, it seems like it was. But remember, we got McAllister for 35 million in what was a buyout clause that I don't think many people even knew existed. If you were paying for McAllister what you were supposed to pay, then he was about an 80 million pound midfielder. Let's keep it a buck, especially in this current climate. So the fact we paid 35 million was like we literally got the bargain of the century. So I think McAllister and Szoboszlai. I mean, Szoboszlai was an absolute bargain. If we didn't pay the 60 mil on that last day of the buyout, you might have all had to pay 90 mil for Szoboszlai. Like, let's be honest. So I think both of those are marquee signings.
Yeah. No, I slightly disagree. I think actually no, you're right. I think because we look at money as like the driving factor when we think marquee, but I'm looking at stature. I think you got to look at something. You got to look at even though Szoboszlai costs more, I'm looking at a World Cup winner. And not only that, he had a great season, just like Szoboszlai, but he also went on to help win a World Cup. So I agree with you. I think they were both marquee signings. So yeah, in agreement with that. Next question, he was saying, like, do you think Bobby would have cooked in his team?
I think Bobby can cook in any team. So yeah. The only thing is, when you look at it now, it would have been very difficult to get him in the team based on how many options we have. But could he have cooked? 100%. 100%.
Yeah. I agree with that as well. Big up Streets Approved Thames. He also spoke about Curtis Jones is killing it. And he's saying basically Thiago can't just walk back into the team because Curtis Jones has played a pivotal role. And,
I agree with that.
So
I think Thiago will start cooking up the Europa League when he's fit. That's where I think we'll start to give Thiago game time. In the Premier League, I don't think he'll play just yet. And then we just see where it goes from there, innit? But Thiago would definitely be a very good addition to help that Europa League squad. That obviously will be heavily rotated.
Yeah, fully agreement. Here's one that we used to laugh at back in the day. Carvalho's in the basement, bro.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to go off on a tangent because
he said a lot of stuff like Carvalho before he left, and
and I mean, there's a lot of footballers now in this generation, in it. Like, it's a different generation than what we grew up on, and again, people are very sensitive. So I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say very carefully because people get offended by anything these days. But I think these footballers need to realize that they're in a very privileged position, and I think they just think it's supposed to like just happen. And if it doesn't happen, you keep pushing, you keep working, and then you know what I mean, you see how it goes. But when you get the entitlement
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When you get the like, oh, I should be playing. Why am I playing? I'm all for ambition and wanting to play. I don't like players who don't want to play because it means you're just there to pick up a paycheck and you don't
100.
care.
Yeah, you're not invested fully though. Yeah,
Yeah,
100.
but you can't have this entitlement of like I'm supposed to play. Do you know what I mean? Like why am I not playing? I'm better than everyone else. It's like, well, if you prove it in a training ground, eventually you'll get picked. But if you're not proving it in the training ground, there's got to be a reason. Because I don't believe there's any manager out there, unless you personally have done something to him that will make him dislike you. I don't think there's any manager that, if you keep proving yourself in training, won't give you a chance. Because a manager wants to win, and if you prove in training you're the better
Yeah,
player,
it's true, true.
eventually you will play. Do you know what I mean? So, and I'm talking about loads of these young players in this new generation that just seem to have a bit of an attitude problem of like, yeah, I'm just supposed to play or whatever. But I don't know. He's got to build his career back up, Cavalli, because if he's in the basement at RB, then I think
Then
it's
he's
got
in it.
something to do with
Yeah,
him. It's got something to do with him. I
100,
remember a
100,
lot of
100.
people really came at me for saying that I think that Klopp must have had a reason to not play him, and everyone was like, "Are you just defending Klopp, rare, rare, rare," and all that stuff. Like, if he's in the basement at Leipzig as well, bro, does that not say a little bit more about him than it does about anybody else? Because it's not like Leipzig are like littered with so much talent he couldn't have forced his way in if he was playing well in training, etc., etc.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
there was a gap there that Soboslai left that was waiting to be filled. Like, go in and try your hardest to fill that gap. But you know, again, I don't want to. He's a talented kid, but it seems like it could be an attitude problem with him. Maybe I don't know.
No, I hear that, bro. I hear that. Trust me. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Man City treble winners or Liverpool Champions League winners? Who would win?
People are going to say we're being biased in it,
That
but
one game, yeah, one. Let's say like
I
one
think the
game,
Liverpool team that
not
won
a
the
two-legged
Champions League
tie,
won.
neutral stadium. Like who would win in it?
Yeah, I think the only team, in my opinion, that can rival Liverpool's Champions League winning team in terms of player for player, 11 for 11, is Man United's team in 08, 09 that had Berbatov, Tevez, Rooney, and Ronaldo.
Okay, I started to see we going with that. Okay, fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
think, other than that Man United team, I think that's the best 11 because, like, you know, just the chemistry, what everything happened, what like just everything about it. But again, people will say I'm being biased, but that's my opinion. I think that team was on a whole nother level. And our front three,
That
Bobby
team was
Salah
crazy.
and
I can't
Mane,
lie.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Van Dijk, that was peak Van Dijk, peak Allison, peak Robbo. Trent was cooking.
No, I feel we
Peak
would have won that as
Matthew.
well. Yeah.
Like, yeah, that team was sensational. I
Cause
mean,
them
I don't
problems.
think it would be a landslide. I think it would be like 3-2. We beat them. Like, that City team's cold, isn't it? So
Yeah,
I think
100.
we beat them 3-2. It won't be no battering or
No,
anything.
could never be a Baron. Never.
3-2, I'd say, yeah.
Best Spurs win. Let me go first on this one, please, bro.
Peterson, I meant in the Premier League. Nobody beats that
don't
box.
know if this was mentioned, but for me, it was the one where we won. Was it 5-0 or 5-1? Where Alberto gave an assist to Suarez. I think Suarez scored 2 on the day. He scored one where someone slid, he faked it, went onto his left, and then for the third goal, he got played through him by Luis Alberto, and then he dinked Lloris like from some mad, like, yeah, it was that one still. If it's 5-0, so 5-0 or 5-1, that's the one where we wrapped him up. It's the one where Flanagan scored. Flanagan scored in that goal as well for the first.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was a
Now they
brilliant.
got wrapped, bro. That man there, they were done. What about you, bro? What's your
My favorite victory over them is going to be the Champions League final, obviously. But my most, like, the game I enjoyed the most against Tottenham. Do you remember Moreno's first goal?
That's the same game, I think.
Oh, was that the same game? The
Hold
flat
on, no, no, no,
Georgia
no,
never
no, no,
played
no,
in
no,
that
no.
game.
Hold on. Now, what the one when he does his Townsend, where Townsend's chasing after him and he can't
Yeah.
catch it,
Moreno put it
and
in the
Moreno
bottom
just says,
corner. I
"Yo."
think we won.
Actually, no, you're right. That's a different game.
Was
That
it
one was
4-1?
no 3-0.
Was it 3?
Like,
Yeah, I remember it was
where's
quite a
Kyle
high
when we need
score.
him? People, was that game 3-0? The one where Moreno scores the first goal. Was that one 3-0?
That was a 4-0. 4-0,
thought-
yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought it
that
was
was that
3.
was a wicked game. I remember I enjoyed that game. And you
That
know
game,
what?
yeah.
Remember when you lot was at my yard and Hendo scored the winning goal? That game, that
Yeah.
was a good game.
Hold on. Someone LFCJ says it's either 3-1 or 3. I don't think no one remembers the scoreline.
No,
3-0.
Kiani said it was 4-0, Moreno's debut.
No,
Yeah.
Hate said it's 3-0. It stars Gerard and Moreno. So I'm telling you, bro.
I'd have to go back and remember all the
I'm telling you, but listen, my memory's starting to work these
But
days.
I
It's
do remember
3-0.
I really enjoyed that game. I remember it was like a really
I feel like it's because I think Moreno scored the first goal. Sorry.
No,
guys,
wasn't Moreno like the last goal?
No, hold on. Let me think. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me just hold on. I'm trying to repicture it.
Yeah, promo is Balotelli's debut as well. Yeah,
Bajan and 12th man. Was it 3-0? See, Bajan reckons it was 3-0. What about you, 12th man? Do you think was it 3-0? Bajan reckons it was 3-0. I feel like it was 3-0 as well.
maybe.
Debut.
I just remember it being a really enjoyable game. Like
It was
like
because we dominated that whole game, bro. And I remember that kind of. I see a lot of people saying 3-0. See, like listen, don't listen. My memory's starting to get better, you know. I'm telling you, people, it's not as good as Cal's, but still, yeah. But yeah, no, it's mad. Moreno, I remember scored that because the move broke down, and I remember Moreno burst through. Townsend's, you know, when someone does the whole I'm running and I'm going to look up at the skies, he couldn't catch Moreno. Moreno was gone.
At that point, I thought Moreno had solved our left back issue, bro.
But do you know what? This is going to be so shameless, but I'm going to say, because like I said, people, I don't lie on the channel. I thought Moreno was going to be the next Jordi Alba for us, like at Barca. I thought he was going to be the man. I thought he was going to be like, yo, this guy's just going to solve the left back issue, attack, defense. He's rapid, can read the game. Oh, I was so wrong. So wrong. Man had a love affair with Sevilla that to the point where when we played Sevilla, Moreno was just, he's in a mess. He's in a mess. Look at the final.
But you know what? Moreno's a cult hero for what he did when Villarreal beat Man United.
No, I know. That makes up for a bit. I know. But still.
Don't make me play the clip.
Oh my days. Trust me, bro. Right, let's bring in the next caller. Talmezi. You there, bro?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah. Big up, man, big up. I hope Kel's doing all right. Hope to see you guys all three fit and firing tomorrow for the Spurs game. Not gonna lie.
God willing, we should be, bro.
Yeah,
God willing, we
fingers
should all
crossed.
be blessed for tomorrow.
You lot already know, so hopefully it'll be better. Hopefully,
she'll be blessed for
fingers
tomorrow.
crossed. Hey, the Beard game's going strong, you lot. What are you guys telling me, yeah? The Beard game.
Bro, I'm trying out here, you know. we trying, you know, we trying out here. We trying.
Yeah. Long it may continue. I know, all right.
Tommy, I'm gonna start your timer now, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of mine tomorrow, by the way.
Here we
yeah.
go. No excuses.
Fair.
Yeah.
I know it's 6 games in here. Like it's still early in the season, but I kind of feel like our momentum is like those seasons where the draw may cost us the lead rather than the loss. And it's just my I'm not gonna say it's nitpicking, but I feel like that's the one where the draws may give us the may give other ops like probably Man City at this time around, like give that the advantage. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
and also the reason why I said that is I think Jurgen's important message to the team is always stay in the game. Every time when I see, and you can tell by the result, we always concede one from
yes,
the beginning, like from the Chelsea game, and we never concede more than one, and we always keep it at a level where we can hurt the opposition, and I think like because of that, the draw is like the minimum, and for the Spurs game tomorrow, I think we might have this mentality. Let's not get beaten, but a draw may be the least that we could have getting out from that stadium. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if you guys agree with me on that on that thought. And yeah, and also Matt, I did DM you I think last week about Matthew's Tell. I just want to know your thoughts on it, and if Drift have heard of this brother from Bayern Munich. I think he's some kind of talent. He's
the striker. You're talking about the striker from Bayern, isn't it? The striker from Bayern.
The French, the French youngster. Yeah, I think
I don't know
I
much
think
about him, bro. I don't know much
Yeah.
about him.
I think we need to look up for him, like in terms of the football world. And yeah, I think that's just it. And big up to you lot for having this stream. I know you guys are late, but lateness is greatness in it. Wise men say.
Trust me, bro. Love for that, brother.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah, love.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna head out now. All right, take care.
Yeah, man. Big up,
Thanks.
Mizzy.
Bless up,
Big up,
brother. As always,
big up,
bro.
big up.
Big
Take
up,
care,
bro.
my G.
You
Big
know
up,
what's
Tom.
funny? Yeah,
Yeah.
like I've been waiting for my moment to sit down and watch John Wick 4. Yeah, I might will even make it tonight. Like I just been
Bro,
waiting for
you
that
know
right
what?
moment.
Same hit. You know, I wouldn't even say, yeah, Thomas.
But the mad
I'm
thing
glad
is,
he
every
didn't say
time I
that
go
while he
to
was
watch
here.
it, every time I go to watch it, I think, yeah, once I see this, man, I could talk to Mizzy about it because I know that's Mizzy's film. You get me?
Yeah,
So
100.
it's kind of mad. I'm gonna make sure I watch that ASAP. I'm gonna make sure I watch that
Bro,
ASAP.
same here.
But yeah, did you
Hold on, I'm
get
getting
down
some
now?
echo, Jeff. Hold on, one
Get down.
second. 1 2 1 2. Check. 1 2 1 2. Okay, I think the echo's gone now, people. 1 2 1 2. Check. 1 2 1 2. No, it's gone now. There was some mad
Okay,
echo. I
there's
don't know
not
if you can
much.
hear, but I could hear some mad echo. It's gone now, I think. Yeah. No, I fully agree with the John Wick thing. I can't lie, bro. I need to watch that. Like I'm all watching series and that, and I'm like, why can't I just set aside 2 episodes? Because I'm watching Big Up Bayesian and 12 Man. I don't know if you guys have you probably do know about it. It's called The Shy. I don't know if you guys have heard of The Shy. I mean, no, Bayesian? No, okay, fair play. What about you, 12 Man? You heard of The Shy? No? Okay, fair play. Set in Chicago. So, like, I'm into them type of drama type. I don't know, like it's deep.
What you mean, like a
It's so
lawyer
basically
type thing,
no.
or
So it's like these kids like kind of growing up in Chicago and like the stuff happens like in their lives, so to speak.
hood,
Yeah,
hood kind of stuff,
yeah, it's like a hood program. Yeah, it's called The Shy. Shout out to anyone that watches The Shy, innit? I don't know if a lot of people watch that, but yeah, The Shy is set in Chicago. Can't lie, it is good. It is good. H says rewatch the first John Wick 3 movies first, man. No. Man, seen all the first 3. I've seen them. I know the John Wick. Yeah. John Wick is it's sick. I need to watch the 4th one, like I said. Big up Tom Izzy. He spoke about though. He wasn't having a go at us, but he was saying he has this kind of that feeling of like that Chelsea draw that we had so far could potentially cost us the league. Now,
he just draws in general. He doesn't.
Yeah, because that's the only draw we've had so far. But he's just saying like that because what's so mad is this. First of all, big up to our Mizzy because I think he's actually being honest on what a lot of people aren't doing, and that's actually committing to saying first of all he thinks we might be in a title challenge because some people because he even kind of said it. You know, we're 26 games in, but he kind of just feels like the way how everything's going on. I think we surprised even ourselves that we are there. And it could be those draws like the Chelsea one. We look back and go, bro, I kid you not, we could have won the league. And I tell you why, I actually might have to agree. I don't know if we're going to sustain this pressure on Man City. However, I can't help but think about the team we're about to play tomorrow. We drew against them 2 years ago, and it cost us the freaking league. And remember, it was towards the end of the season. That's when we drew against them. And if we beat them, we actually win the league. And we would have got a treble instead of a double. How about that?
Yeah, it would have done a domestic treble. It's a shame, man. It's a shame.
Yeah. So it's mad. He also said as well, like, he's kind of praising Liverpool because and he also spoke about staying in the game, and staying in the game is so crucial. 100%. Here's the thing where I fully agree as well. Compared to maybe, especially last season, yeah. Every game we've played this season, even if we've gone down by 1 goal, we've stayed in the game. And having that mentality of, you know what, we won't go down, but don't worry, we get a go back and we're going to win a game. Do you know how crucial it is at early on in this season? Because let's say some of those games finished off as draws or even losses. We don't have that confidence that we're taking into tomorrow's game. Win, lose, or draw, we don't even have that confidence. We're going into that game thinking, bro, look at the situation we've been in. Like, if we go down against Spurs, we think it's curtains. Do you know what's so mad? This team is playing so well so far, and big up Tamizzi wanted to stress again in 6 games, that even if we concede first, I still think that we can win a game. Last season, if we went behind, I'd be like, oh, bro, yeah, it's done. Yeah. I might not even admit it out loud, but in my brain, I'm like, yeah, we might get a draw, but I know we're not winning the game. So far, bro, I feel like adversity, like we can do with any adversity.
Tottenham's the one team that we want to try and avoid that with, though, because it'll be harder to make up that deficit. I think because they're the most informed team.
Yeah,
do you get what I mean? So, I hope that we don't go behind. I do. It'll be a lot more difficult against Tottenham anyway.
I agree with that. And last but not least, he's talking about, how do you pronounce the first name? I think it's Matthias Tell. Yeah, I say pronounce it. Striker. Big up Tom Mizzy because he was.
Is it the young black guy that came on and scored past Man United?
I didn't. Did this guy go to Man United?
If it's that guy that I'm thinking of, from what I've seen, he does look talented because he came off the bench and scored again in the league game, if I'm not mistaken. If that's the guy, then yeah, he does look quite talented.
I'm not sure, but he's got 5 goals.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, is him? Okay, because he's got 5 goals in 8 games, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he does look like a talent. He's from France as well.
Good.
He's only 18 years of age. He's one of them players where, like, you have to keep an eye on him, and in terms of, like, because he's 18 years of age and Kane's there right now, you would arguably say Kane gonna be there for the next maybe 2-3 years. He's gonna want first team football, but not this season, but maybe the season after and the season after that. That's why I feel like Liverpool kind of need to be ready to kind of pounce, if that makes sense. Because I do think he does look impressive. There's something about him where I think, yeah, he could be something, can't even lie.
Well, if he's 18, I don't think
he's 18 and got 5 goals in 8 games for Bayern.
He won't be in any rush to leave Bayern Munich.
You say that now. Gravenberch.
No, but it's a bit different when you're an academy player to somebody who's been bought with kind of like an understanding that things will be a certain way and then they don't end up being that way. Because I think the main reason why Gravenberch left was more to do with the manager, if I'm being honest. I
game time though, as well.
What's his name was still in charge. I think
he started like 4 or 5 games last season. I'm not joking. That's how bad it was.
So I think it had a lot to do with the management as well, to be honest.
No, I hear that. I think he's a talent, and I think it's someone he's keep an eye on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's an opportunity there, maybe if he's unsettled next year or whatever the year after.
Oh, he wasn't an academy player. Okay.
No, he came from what's the French team?
Rennes.
Yeah. It's Rennes. Came from Rennes.
What did they just buy him just now? Then
Yeah. This is his first season at Bayern.
Okay. Cool.
First season at Bayern. 5 goals in 8 appearances, bro.
Oh no, Peterson's saying it was a couple of years ago. So it was one of those like
I've
when
only
it's
seen him this year. Let me see.
I mean, even if they bought him at 16, he's still slightly an academy player. Obviously, they didn't actually
They got him
make
last year.
but
Last year still.
last year, okay. But if you play in the academy to somewhat, you're not an academy graduate, but do you get what I mean? It's a little bit like Sterling. We didn't develop Sterling, QPR did, but he's still kind of out of our academy, as in we got him young and we took him to the next level. Do you get what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So yeah.
No, I hear that still. Right, let's bring on the 2 last callers. We'll bring on let me see. Yeah. Beijing, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, brothers?
Man.
Yeah, it's been a minute, bro. How you been, man?
Good, man. I haven't been on the show since like August. It's been a while.
It's been a minute, bro. I can't lie. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a while, so I hope everything's all blessed, brother.
Yeah, everything's blessed. Same with you. Family's good.
Yeah, everything's all good, bro. Everything's all good. So
Nice.
blessings,
Drift,
brother.
Drift, you good, brother?
Yeah, man. I'm hanging in there, bro. Surviving. You know how we do, man.
Yeah, the grind. I know it.
Trust me, bro. The grind is crazy, Beijing. Trust me. I know how it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's a long day, man. It's a long day, but good to see you, bro. It's good, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys, man. The good, man. Look, I can be real, man. I'm very confident about tomorrow's game. I ain't even gonna pull no punches. I got my review show to do in about an hour's time, but look, I can give you a spoiler. Liverpool winning this game 4-1. I'm telling you right now, I am 4-1,
you know.
I am not. Spurs are good, but they're gonna get exposed tomorrow. I'm telling you right now. Our front six is probably the most dangerous front six you can name in the league right now, collectively, as a unit. I'm seeing a confidence with this team that I have not seen in about 2 seasons. And Matt, you're right. You know, last year when we go down a goal, we'd be like, oh man, we drop points. We get in a draw, or we may lose this game.
Yeah.
This season, these guys are not folding. They're just coming at them. And they're actually putting more pressure on them when they go down a goal, which is good to see. So, for me, we're going to handle the Spurs tomorrow. We're going to handle them tomorrow.
I hope you're right, man. 4-1 would be beautiful.
Bro, I said 2-1. Let's say whether it's 4-1 or 2-1, I genuinely just feel like we're winning the game, though. I don't see. It's weird, isn't it? Because like a dangerous team against Spurs, you would think, do you know what? You can't be that confident, you know, because they are a good team, and they are rightly so. They started off well, but there's something about us that just says, even if we, like you said, Beijing, and like I was saying before, we're gonna go down. I'm not worried. Like, not being overconfident, but like I believe in the team, how they've responded to adversity already. Remember, we've gone down to 10 players twice this season already.
Yep.
Twice.
I won both. Right?
Yeah.
Look, I am not underestimating Spurs. It's going to be a tough game. However, Spurs really haven't played tough competition this season other than Arsenal for the beginning of the season. They haven't really played any tough teams, so they haven't really been challenged per se. And they like rock and roll football, which means they're not going to be on low block. They're going to be coming at us. Pause. And it's gonna expose them because Darwin running the channels and those passes and Sabazala is all over the pitch. I think we're going to expose them, and it's going to be a comfortable win for us. It's going to be hard, but it's going to be comfortable. But yeah, tune into Beijing Reds when for the previous show. You can get more insight on that. But before I go, Matt, the NBA season starting. We gotta do that show, bro.
I know, bro.
So many things has happened, bro. That Damon's got my head done.
No, do you know what? Let me quickly actually just pause the timer for 1 second, just quickly, because I ain't spoken to you about this. You're in fact, let me give you a little insider information, yeah. Bayesian, you messaged me. I didn't even know about the trade about Lillard going to the Bucks. I tried to think. I got back from work. I was chilling, and I saw your message, and I was like, "What do you mean, Lillard's gone to the Bucks?" I was like, "What?" So I checked Twitter. Obviously, going to my usual. I'm going to Adrian Wojnarowski. I'm going to Shams, and I'm thinking, I need to see like what's actually happened. Yeah, Bayesian, I need you to explain to me. It's because it's a free team trade, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 3 teams.
What exactly are Portland getting? Can you remember? Like, can you remember even some of it? Can you remember even some of it quickly?
Yeah. So Portland's getting DeAndre Ayton from
Suns.
Phoenix, from Suns. The Suns are getting Grayson Allen, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
What's his name? The point guard from Bucks is going to Portland.
Yes,
Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday, yeah. Which are crazy because he wanted to be a Bucks all his life, but literally the other day he said, "Yeah, I want to retire here." But lo and behold, yeah.
And there's one more player. I can't even remember who it was, but it's a madness because the only player Milwaukee got was Dame. But bro, I looked at the starting lineup. You've got Dame, Giannis, Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton, and Bobby Portis as a starting 5.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my, it's going to be long.
It's going to be a long NBA season. I'm not going to. The fact that the Bucks hardly get, bro, the Bucks basically gave up Drew Holiday for Lillard. That's it. When you that's it. I'm telling you from now, remember, I got it wrong earlier on. I don't know why I said Steve Nash, but I meant Chris Paul. This should have been vetoed by the commissioner. This makes no sense. How on earth was this able to happen? I don't understand. I don't get it.
I don't know how the numbers
the
work,
numbers,
how it worked, to be honest.
In football terms,
So,
just sitting there thinking,
in the NBA, for a trade to work, you have to be within a certain amount of money of the cap of the player salaries comparison in order for the trade to be legal. I don't know how they made this work because Damian Lillard is one of the higher paid players in the league. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing, bro. I don't get it. But Matt, we got to do the video.
No,
I'm
we
going to
will.
jump off because I know you probably got 12 Matt to come on too.
Yeah.
And I actually am probably going to start doing watch alongs for the NBA. So stay tuned.
Oh, square.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'll be honest. I
showed
don't
you
know.
the pick.
Yeah. In the UK time, for me, so a lot of the games for me is like 1 and 2 a.m. It'll be one. Put it like this. I'll be one of them ones where if I'm off, like say if I got like a day off or something and I'm off the next day, obviously I'll join you. But if I got work the next day, bro, then that might be techie for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah, go.
I showed you the pic of the thumbnail that I was working on.
I saw that.
So, you could share that with Drift still.
100.
It'll be interesting to see. But anytime you could jump on for the watch along. Drift,
come on,
too,
bro.
man.
Yeah. Bro, if I'm awake, I'll be there.
Goes in one ear and out the other with me, bro.
No,
if
I'm awake, I'll be there 100%. And listen, it's even worse because obviously rooting for the Lakers normally start later as well because LA time as well, right? West Coast time. Bro, there's been times. Listen, I hope my workplace ain't listening, but I know they will be. There's times, the Lakers game is on 2-3 a.m. UK time. Yeah, I'm getting 1-2 hours sleep. Oh, why you look so tired? Yeah, I just went to bed late. It's because I was watching the game.
That's what you call passion. You love your team.
Bro, I'm telling you. And not only that, I'm watching the Lakers, and especially last season when we're losing games. But let me not get started. Anthony Davis, people calling him street clothes, and bro.
You know he's getting injured this year again. You know that.
Don't.
It always happens, Matt. Come on.
He just signed his suit. He signed his super. Theoretically, he's super max. He's getting over like 60 mil a season now, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. For a single season. I know. They're banking on him though. They have to. Remember, if For the Lakers, it's a smart move in terms of because LeBron can't be LeBron forever. They need someone to be there, so they had to bank on Davis. They had to.
Yeah.
The way how the market is, it was either Davis or who else you kind of go for. Do you get what I mean? So it makes sense.
True.
And the roster looks good. They've let's say LeBron even has as an average season, the roster should be good enough where the Lakers at least should make the playoffs. But I'm expecting better than that anyway.
Still ain't beating Golden State or Phoenix out of the West. I'm just sorry.
Nah, they beat Golden State, just not Phoenix.
All right, we'll see.
What Bradley Beal and KD? Yeah, they won't beat. They'll beat Golden State. They'll beat Golden State.
We'll see. We can talk about that. We'll see.
We'll talk.
Big up to you guys, man.
Big up,
yeah, man. Big up.
Blessings,
Blessings,
bro.
Take care, man.
Big up, bro.
Yeah, but there's only two things I know about basketball, bro. Right, and that's I like the that little thing that happens.
Oh, what? But yeah, I know the countdown thing.
And Kyrie didn't want to take the jab. That's the only things I know about basketball, bro.
Bro, Kyrie Irving gets a bad rap.
Didn't he get forced into it in the end?
But no, he didn't take it.
Did he still didn't?
Yeah, he didn't take it. They suspended him. I can't remember how many games, but then in the end, he was able to play because in certain my mind's gone blank. In certain states, yeah, the laws, he was allowed to play. So like he could play in like I believe in like the West, not the West, like LA and things like that. So it was kind of mad, but big up Kyrie Irving because for me, I'm gonna say it right now. 12th man will definitely agree with me. He's the best ball handler we've ever seen. Ever. Better handles than anybody. 12th man, you're up next.
Oh,
you
man.
know, bro.
Oh, man.
Every time I think, I don't even call him.
Big pause. Yeah,
I don't even call him. I call him Uncle Drew. That's what I call him.
Handles. When it comes to handles, yeah, Kyrie.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. You got other players, yeah, but Kyrie Irving. Now, Iverson, I hear you.
You can't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. AI. You gotta realize Sixers are my team.
Let me say this, and you probably will agree.
AI broke ankles. He broke ankles.
So did Kyrie, bro. If we didn't get copyright strike, do you know how much Kyrie Irving broke ankles regular?
Yeah. But AI broke Michael Jordan's ankles. AI broke Michael Jordan's ankles.
I hear that. I'll say this though. This is just generally what I think. Kyrie Irving, I think he's only about 6'1", maybe like 6'2" max. I think he's listed at 6'1" because I think he does look about 6'1". Steph is about 6'3", yeah? No word of a lie. I generally feel like if Kyrie Irving was about 6'5", a bit taller, had a bit more height advantage, we would look at him like, I don't want to say the same, but I don't want to say his name because he's so great and he's a legend. But
no, but is that really true though? Because the taller you are,
let me be careful what I'm about to say. Stylistically,
and therefore, have you got the same level of control?
Let me say this because I've got to be careful what I say. I've got to be very careful. Stylistically, he will be a kind of Kobe. Stylistically, not the set. Stylistically, think about it. Here, what I'm gonna say. It's not just about Kyrie Irving's handles, it's his footwork. If you watch Kyrie Irving's footwork, it is second to none. What people need to understand about Kobe in his younger years had obviously handles, but his footwork is what really set him apart from others. Kyrie Irving is the same. His footwork to go with his handles, they what's that word you say? They align with one another. They align. They are so like different. I can't explain it to people. Watching Kyrie Irving play basketball is just like, it's different. It's poetic.
That's 15 minutes on this NBA jargon, by the way.
No, bro, listen, I know I'm taking up the time, but
I saw your eyes tune out. Just like basketball.
No, bro, trust me. Like, yeah.
As soon as you started saying he's too high and the bouncing the ball thing, I was like, oh wait, what are we talking?
No, but scientifically, would that not be? No, but scientifically, that would be true, right? That's why shorter players are generally better at sprinting because they have less, like their feet have to do less ground covering. Remember, that's why Usain Bolt was a bit of an anomaly. It's not normally skinny and tall is good for sprinting. It's normally short and stocky, isn't it? Like, wouldn't it be this? If the ball has to bounce higher, you've got less control over it. So wouldn't it be the shorter you are, the better you could dribble with a basketball? No, like technically, would that not be the case?
I mean, Anthony Hardaway was nasty when he played with Shaq. I mean, Anthony Hardaway was crazy, and he's like 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say
6'9" or something like that.
I mean, obviously you can be brilliant and be tall, but surely the shorter you are, and there's less room to steal it. If the ball doesn't have to bounce as high because you're shorter, there's less room to be able to steal it away from you as well, right?
I got you. You're basically saying Muggsy Bogues is the best ball handler of all time.
Yeah. But I was gonna say though, well, if that's the case, then guys like KD should never exist. You know why? Because KD. What it is, some people they have, I can't even explain it to you, but the lower center of gravity, what you're trying to say, I hear you when it comes to the height thing. But then you've got these like weird anomalies. Like Kevin Durant is an anomaly. He's practically 7 foot. He will never admit that. He knows
Magic Johnson's tall.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson played for your Lakers. Magic Johnson played point guard and played center in the same
He's
year.
like 6'10". Yeah, he's like
6'6".
Yeah. But when I say KD though, KD is like the ultimate, because you know what it is about KD? KD's got handles like a point guard. If you actually think about it, obviously I'm not trying to say the level of Kevin Durant, but again, it's Kyrie Irving, but his handles are like, for a guy of his size, it's unnatural.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, I'll admit that. But AI all day, every day. I'm sorry.
What better handles than Kyrie?
I mean, I'm not saying that is night and day difference. I'm just saying it's AI.
No,
AI is
12 man. Let me ask you, bro.
Different.
Who's got a better handle?
That crossover.
AI or Kyrie? Don't think about the overall player. I'm talking about
Kyrie's
handles.
a better shooter. Yeah, Kyrie's a better shooter. I think AI just has a better handle in that.
All right.
He could just cut you up.
All right, let me ask you this. Who's who's a better 3-point shooter?
Oh, Kyrie.
Who's a better 2-point shooter? Who's better finishing at the rim? Bro, did you see where AI has that mentality?
I think AI is.
I hear you.
Yeah.
It's close. You see what I'm saying?
Man,
I hate when you say AI.
I gotta go back. I gotta go back home eventually. I can't go back to Philly and be, and be dissing AI.
No, I hear you.
No way.
No, people, listen. Apologies for the basketball chat. Listen, as you can see, I'm actually wearing. You see the top I'm wearing, people. But yeah, no, look, we'll bring it back to Liverpool. But yeah,
why you do it, John Croft?
Yeah. Just like, bro, why are we talking basketball?
How you like me
but
now,
I think it's everyone in the chat. That's my bad. But no, people.
Yeah, Jesus, please.
But yeah, no, 12 man. What are you saying about Liverpool, bro?
Oh man, good stuff, man. You got me on. Now you got me on nice guy. Now I was gonna come out swinging, cause like I know y'all said like, look, Leicester. I get it. We played Leicester City. It wasn't that big of a competition in you guys' eyes. But I was going to ask you, who was the player that was involved in our equalizer and the winning goal in that game? Who was the player? Who was the one player that was involved in both of them?
Who against Leicester?
The equalizer. Gravenberch.
Yeah, the equalizer and the winning goal. Because we went down early on Wednesday. We were down 1-0. Who got the equalizer? Who was involved in the equalizer and the winning goal? Yeah.
Was he involved in the winning goal?
I know you guys don't want to say it. I mean, the chat
Oh,
knows it. The chat knows me.
Endo?
Oh, what Endo?
Watoro. He was a part of each one of those things. I mean, the man had 90 minutes, an assist, 2 chances created, 11 passes in the final third, 90% passing accuracy, 5 for 5 for long balls, 4 interceptions, 3 for 9 for ground duels, 3 for 4 for aerial duels, 13 ball recoveries. Yo, man. Endo said it himself, man. I know that I get slack for the whole Endo and everything else. But Tordo said it himself. His kids just got into school. They're all settled. The family's settled. I think, like anything, like families first, and as always. You know, big up to the Team Kop-Ish family. Big up to all my Reds family out there. We all can understand family matters. And the first thing in that interview that he was talking about was how his family settled now, like it's at ease off his mind. And you kind of saw it in that game. It's like one of those things where you got to give the guy some props, guys. I mean, he's a part of every part of that. Every part of what was positive, at least in the second half, he was involved in.
Yeah. He was sensational in the second half. But I do think he had a really poor first half an hour, though. That's the thing. Like, I don't think he was good.
I'll say he was. Yeah, he wasn't. But everyone else wasn't the greatest. I think
collectively,
Endo kind of was like everyone else. I guess.
Well all game. I'm not trying to point him out. You lot know already. Like, I've really championed giving Endo a chance. Like, I'm not getting on his face or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you lot know already. Like, I've seen 12 man in my corner trying to like back me when I'm saying like, let's give Endo this time. Like, why is everybody saying we didn't sign a DM? Yes, we did. He's right there. Like, the disrespect to act like we didn't sign a DM when we did. But I'm still being honest that the first half an hour of that game, I thought it was poor. While I think everyone else was playing pretty well, but he did grow into it. And in the second half, he was absolutely brilliant in the second half. And I hope it's the sign of things to come. I really do. What worries me, 12 man, about Endo, and this is even me saying give him time, he looks too weak to be a Premier League DM. And if he proves me wrong, then I want him to prove me wrong. But he's very slight, he's very short, and he doesn't look like he's got much upper body strength. And to be a DM in the Premier League, if you're short, you need to be like a Kante, where you're still stocky and you can hold your own. Like, Endo does look quite weak. Like, whenever I see him going to 50-50s, he don't look like he's got the body strength to deal with a 50-50. So that's the only thing that I'm worried about with him. If he proves me wrong on that, which I want him to, brilliant. And I hope he does. But he does look a little bit, I don't know if you lot agree with me, but he needs to put on a little bit of strength. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see him holding on to players and getting spun and barged off the ball. And like, I want him to be able to hold his own. Do you know what I mean?
I feel you. It's the reason why he's wearing a mouth guard, though. Any guy that's wearing a mouth guard knows he's going to get it mixed. He's going to mix it up.
The mouth guard was like, yo, Endo means business, you know.
Yeah, it means business. I just think the same thing. Look, against West Ham, for instance, with VVD, for instance, I've heard people call out VVD for his play in that one game because Bowen did some like levitation thing where he's like plank mode to head in a ball, but yet like VVD had 12 out of 13 aerial duels in that match, right? And to West Ham had 9 completely. And yet people are saying, still saying the whole like tired VVD this, VVD can't play, or VVD's lost a step. I'm just saying, like, we got to give these players a chance, whether it's Watordu, whether it's VVD, whether it's, Darwin. Like, these players, once they put that red kit on, for me at least, I just say, now you're part of my family and I'm going to support you. I know that everyone on the panel does that too. But I mean, like, that's how I see it. We got to like make sure people can understand those things rather than just constantly beating that bus over these players before they even get a chance to play, And I get it's one game. He's played in more than one game, but this is his first game for Endo, at least, to actually get a chance to show and prove what he can do. And he did so. I'm just saying, like, he's going to grow. He's going to get better, And I mean, like, he's not scared to mix it up. look, you can't say that he doesn't, that there's any challenge that is too big for him, that he's not going to go like head first practically in, you know. I see. Just give him time. I know Drifty's been there, but I mean, like I said too, like Drifty was talking about earlier on another show. People said the same thing about Klopp not being able to do a rebuild. Now all of a sudden, where are those people? You know what I mean? Like, give things time to develop, people. That's all we're saying. Like, let it cook a little.
I mean, some of my beloved YouTube brothers even gave up on Klopp, and we had our talks off camera, and I asked why, and I got why people were a bit frustrated and stuff, but I know everybody that gave up on Klopp kind of regrets it, you know. But
yeah, 100. Yeah, of course.
But we don't need to do the calling out and all that stuff. That's like that's petty.
No.
But everybody who gave up on Klopp, I know that they kind of regret it because they jumped the gun a bit. Like, but look,
hey,
we'll
what
see what happens.
We'll see what happens. We're all Reds at the end of the day. We're all Reds.
It's his first season. It's not his 8th season. It's his first season. Klopp said this is year 1. So
year 1. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that still. It's year 1. Yeah, year 1.
Yeah, year 1, and hopefully we want to get another 8 out of him. I guess it'd be nice.
All I know is I don't want to know a Liverpool where Jurgen Klopp's not the manager. So I really hope it continues for a very long time. He
looks like, what's the word? He looks like reinvigorated. Like, he looks like, you know, last season, you could tell it's a bit kind of down, and rightly so, because things weren't going his way. And it did look like at some point we were saying, like, Klopp could walk, you know. Like, this season, it looks like he's just signed yesterday or something like that, and he's just starting. Like, so when he says, like, the whole year 1 thing, you can see it because he's like, he genuinely feels like this is something brand new. And do you want to know something? I know some people won't like it. I think a lot of people will agree with me, but it was a blessing. And I hate to say this, but Henderson and Fabinho had to leave for all of this to happen, you know? Because it sounds weird, because let's say, for example, we would have still had
Did they?
Hendo, Fabinho.
I think we could have kept Flacco or Hendo and signed everybody.
No. Bro, I'm telling you, for this to happen, we needed like a fresh canvas. It's got nothing to do with them like as individuals. It's more to do with the fact of just like the way how things are, the way how things move, like the way how players look at these players and think that they're seniors and X, Y, and Z, and how our patterns of play are dependent, especially on those two, because they're playing DM. Like, it needed to happen. And even though like the way how it happened might not have been the best way in terms of like the way how they both left or whatever, like the way how things transpired, it needed to happen for this to happen. I'm telling you, bro, because if we would have had Henderson, of course you can, bro.
No, I was going to ask you 2 questions. Do you think that it was more beneficial for us to not have made top 4 and be playing in Europa than to be playing in Champions League, in the sense of by playing in Europa, we're going to be able to see the youth, be able to get great quality minutes for those players. It's not just all just cup play and everything else. And with the exit of those players, you know, it's more of like a stage that this team can develop. Is the pressure and everything else isn't as dynamic as it would be if we were in Champions League. It's just a question. I'm not saying it's either or. Just wanted to hear your opinion.
No, I believe it definitely, what you're saying is bang on the money. Like, Europa League is a very, very good chance to give players minutes that we wouldn't. Like, I fully agree with you. Like, for example, Robertson can now be rested for the Premier League games, whereas if it was Champions League midweek, Robbo would have to play and he doesn't get the rest that he needs. So I fully agree with you, bro. The only thing I will say, though, Champions League is on its knees, in my opinion. It is the lowest quality I've ever seen in my life. I'm watching Champions League games, and they look like Europa League games to me. I'm sorry, they do. Like the only teams in Europe right now that actually look good are Man City, Barcelona, Real Madrid, maybe Arsenal, even more so than Bayern Munich. Like, if you're just talking about like who look good and are playing good football, like, and then maybe you could throw Bayern Munich in there. But I think, bro, if we was in the Champions League, we could probably win it.
Oh,
Honestly,
okay.
like, if you look at the quality of the Champions League, like, we have a very, very good chance of being able to win it. So for that reason, I'd love to still be in it. But in terms of getting game time for a lot of players, you're right. Your Gravenberch, your Endo, your Simicast, Konza, these guys, Elliot, these guys are going to get to ball out in games that mean something without it being too detrimental to the outcome of the season. So I agree. It could end up being quite beneficial to be in Europa League for that reason.
Bring that continuity. It's going to bring that continuity to the team too, like as in the ability to really get, you know, a real shape and form and allow for players to grow into positions where they'll be able to contribute, you know, whereas they wouldn't have gotten that playing time before. But do you agree, Matt, too? Just want to hear your opinion on it before I bounce. I'm not going to take up too much more time.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, like, for me, even though I wanted Champions League, this might be a blessing in disguise. The reason being is because, like, even though there's pressure on us, there's not as much pressure because the Europa League obviously is not the Champions League, and I generally feel like it's given players, I don't know, like that extra bit of confidence that, okay, we're not in Champions League, we're going again, still a major competition, but just go and play how we're playing right now. I feel like if we was in Champions League, I still think we would have done well. However, something that says to me that's just like, we might, it sounds weird, we might have gone kind of far, but we wouldn't have won it. And here's the thing. As much as you want to be in the Champions League, you in it to win it, right? And I have to be honest, as well as we are playing, I still feel like we might have been a little bit unstuck maybe towards the latter rounds. However, with Europa League, I do feel like it's out, not being like big-headed, but it's more ours to lose. Because I'm looking at us, I'm thinking, what team can really contest with us over 2 legs? What team can really like contest with us in a final right now? And I think we have to back our team. That's not being overly confident. That's just more looking at your team and going, do you know what? Our team's hungry. We're predicated. Like, we're moving like there's not many teams that can really trouble us, even on their best day. Yes, that team could score a goal, but right now I feel like my team will always be able to somehow find a way to victory. And I don't know whether that's because of the Newcastle game when we went out to 10 men and we just like, it's like there was a switch that just said, even if we go down to 10 men, you know, we can still win the game, right? Like, I'm looking at
the players. It's a different vibe, right? It's a different vibe.
Like, like, it's so mad. Like, I look at, like, I know he gets all the praise, but I look at Szoboszlai, and what's so mad is against Leicester, I actually didn't want to see him step onto the pitch originally. When he stepped on, I was like, oh, Klopp, bro, like, this guy's played nearly every minute. Let him rest. But you know what's so crazy? When he stepped onto the pitch, I saw the reaction of the other players. Do you realize when he stepped on the pitch, that all the players were like, yeah, he's on. We're going to do something now. They were looking at him like he's the man, like he's the guy that can. And I said to myself, do you know what? Yeah, this was the right move by Klopp. And lo and behold, this goes an absolute screamer. There's just these little things I think, you know what? We're going to have a better season than maybe what a lot of people realize. I'm not saying we're going to win the league. I'm not saying even we're going to win Europa. But what I'm saying, if you're going to win a league, you're going to win a league. But I'm just, bro. I don't want to. Do you know what it is? There's a little part of me that believes that, but I don't want to go there just yet because it's only 6 games. But I'll tell you this though, if it gets to like 15 games in the Prem and we're still in, I don't know, first, second place, even third, and we're still touching distance, we might have to revisit this conversation because I know what you mean. There's this feel-good factor about us that we haven't had for a long time. I'm not joking. There's something that feels different.
Yeah.
It feels different.
Yeah.
And even the whole Nunes thing, like, listen, I'll say this again to a lot of people.
Goodbye.
Curtis Jones. That's all I'm going to say. Curtis Jones.
She said Curtis, that's it.
That's it.
Wait. Before I bounce, because again, I don't want. I know it's late. It's late. You guys are tired. Everything else. It's a question for the chat, but specifically for you too. which is the better goal? Which was your goal of the game, goal of the match? Was it Dom's or Hatas? In obviously the previous match, which goal was like the goal that you're just like, that's goal of the match. That's just that game. That's the goal. That goal's sick.
Soboslai.
Yeah, it has to be
It was
Sobo.
that. It was that. You know what it is? There's not many people in our team that can do that. They like that. Like you look at the team now, how it's constructed.
Not people can do it. Hata did either. I mean, that was filth. That was filth.
No, I know.
That was
but
pure
like,
filth. He made it like he was.
I prefer the Konza part of that goal, because for a young buck to get on the ball like that and create a goal, I was over the moon.
Yes.
But even what was even impressive as well, I know it gets kind of like not looked at as much, but Gravenberch's footwork for the assist for Gakpo. He done that fake, like I don't know if you noticed it, but he done like a double foot fake where like you got the ball, he gets the ball on one side, fakes it onto his left, and then passes it off, like slick movement. And then Gakpo just spins and packs it in the bottom corner. But I do think it's Soboslai, because you know what it is? It's that emphatic goal, that emphatic like, I'm here, I'm with you, I'm with the fans, I'm with this club, I'm where I need to be. And like we haven't had a player like that. Stamp authority. Yeah, like that it factor. He's got that it factor. For you,
basically.
Yeah, he's got that. Bro, he's got that it factor where he's like, that's the guy. That he's him. That's him. He's him. It's Soboslai, bro. It's that simple. He's too good, bro. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to hear it because I asked the question. I had a show earlier. I asked it on my show. I asked it like, you know, I was like the deciding vote, and I was just like, oh man, I didn't want to be the deciding vote, but yeah, man, that Hata goal was sick. That Hata goal was just, it looked like he was like, you know, it was so like, it was almost like I had to like check his passport and make sure he wasn't Brazilian for a second, because that thing was like samba settings. That was sick. That was sick. But big up. I'm not gonna take up more of your time. I appreciate it. Definitely much love to the chat.
Big up, bro. Come on, man.
As always. I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, man. Big up,
brother. Take care, bro. Big up to off man.
Just to let the chat know as well, like we always let the last caller have that bit longer because of
yeah. It's the last caller. You get me?
Yeah, no, I mean that's why we didn't do the timer thing.
Yeah.
Plus, it was nice to talk about football after that 45-minute NBA
I'm
rant.
sorry, bro. That's my bad. Some my bad. I was getting caught up in the moment. You know?
But no,
I was wearing a Jordan jersey and I got caught up in it.
Just back to the thing before we round up with the super chat. I do love our midfield. I love our midfield. And
do you know what I didn't realize? I can't believe I'm going to keep saying this. Soboslai, in my opinion, is still the main guy. McAllister being the 6, even though it's not ideal, it can run. Do you know the way? Do you know the only reason why it kind of runs? I can't believe I'm going to say this, yeah. Curtis Jones, like, here's the thing. So, like I said about Curtis Jones, yeah, very good ball retention. Kind of just keeps things ticking over, but he's not spectacular. But like the way how the three mesh together, it makes sense. Because you know how like even under the old school Klopp era, it was Fabinho, Wijnaldum, and Henderson, yeah? Now Soboslai is a way more dynamic version of Henderson. I'm not trying to compare the two because it's completely different, but they're just different players. Fabinho is McAllister, but in a different way, because Fabinho was very good on the ball, but off the ball in his prime, he was a menace. But McAllister, off the ball, not as good, but on the ball, he's probably better than Fabinho. Then you've got the Wijnaldum thing. Obviously, Curtis Jones ain't Wijnaldum, but like ball retention and just keeping things like kind of, I don't know, simple, whatever. It just works. Now, I'm not trying to say we haven't got other players that can do it in our team, because Thiago could do it, but I don't know if Thiago could do the pressing like Jones or whoever. And I just think that 3 combo that we have of McAllister, Jones, and Soboslai, as things stand for me right now, do you know I would actually be annoyed if, like, for example, I don't know, it's gonna sound crazy, but like Gravenberch started tomorrow. Now, listen, I'm a big fan of Gravenberch, as you know, yeah, massive fan of Gravenberch. But the way how the team's playing, don't upset the team right now, because the team right now, that midfield trio are at its best. Let them just play. Do you get what I'm trying to say, bro? Like, see tomorrow, if you see that team sheet, I'm not trying to say I'll get mad if Gravenberch was just to start for Curtis Jones, but it just works. Like, I can't explain it.
No, I hear you.
It just worked. And
But
I
I
can't
mean,
believe I'm saying it.
Gravenberch has been playing very well when he's played, though.
He
So
has been, but I'm just saying it kind of just works. And I'm also just trying to, I don't know, like, it's mad. Like, I have to give Curtis Jones
we
his
just
flowers.
have a good midfield and we have good rotation, and we just have a good team. Like, I'm not even trying to point fingers at anyone in particular. This is just something that I believe. The negativity from last season got so toxic that I think some people have like, they haven't realized yet you can switch off the negativity. Like, we're good again. And that's not to say we're going to win the league or whatever, but we're not that team we was last season. There was a lot of things that were just weird about last season. It's like what 12th Man was saying. That's so weird that, like, when Thingy scored that brilliant header, by the way, against Liverpool for West Ham, when Van Dijk kind of, you can say, oh, he was the one marking him, but I just think it was a superb diving header. You just got to give credit to the attacker sometimes.
Yeah.
But you know what people attacking Van Dijk was, bro? It was part of the agenda, because Van Dijk was one of the people that was easiest to go for last year. So it's part of the agenda. Like, Van Dijk's finished, Van Dijk's this, and it's like, Van Dijk is actually proving himself to be nowhere near as bad as everyone was saying he was. And he's not going to be the Van Dijk that should have won a Ballon d'Or. But at 31 years old, nobody's as good as they were when they were 27, generally speaking. So let's not concentrate on that. He's still a top player. He's playing
Most
well. He's brilliant.
interceptions and most aerial duels won out of all Premier League players this season so far.
Every day, and
I ain't gonna say nothing else.
That's just some stats to back up what the visuals are showing, that he's back. He's Van Dijk again. But people want to jump on the negativity because they're used to it. I think a lot of Liverpool fans now have to just kind of realize we may not ever get back to the level we were at before, but we're not that team we was last season where you're gonna be angry all the time and this and that. And unless it does happen again, let's just push that to one side. And let's just see what we're seeing.
Yeah.
What we're seeing now is a rejuvenated Klopp, a rejuvenated team. We're seeing a new midfield. Our attack looks like they're more gelled. Like, just the negativity isn't necessary at the moment. In my opinion, I don't know about you, but I just think right now the negativity is not necessary. Like, you can critique things and you can be, you know what I mean? You can be a bit critical here and there if something goes wrong or whatever. But you know, that overriding negativity, that cloud that was over last season. Yeah, let's pull that cloud away now, man. Like, you know, we can be angry. We could lose to Spurs tomorrow and everyone be vexed in the moment. But it doesn't undo all the good work before, though. Just be vexed in the moment. Don't start the whole, I told you about this team. And, do you know what I mean? Like, cause you know that's going to start blowing up if we lose tomorrow. I told you about this team.
And now let's not do that.
Let's isolate that moment there and then we move on. Do you know what I mean? Like, but each to their own, innit? That's just what I think, anyway.
No, I hear you, bro. Trust me. That's what I said, like, winners or draw. Like, let's not do the whole, I told you, this is only 6 games and you lot were getting Nah, it's just like, we're trying to stress that, like, while we're doing well and it looks like we're doing better than a lot of what we expected, let's enjoy that and let's build on that as well. Let's not do the whole, I told you, last season wasn't a fluke. Let's not do all of that. Let's say we was let's not do that. Because it's like you said, Jeff, it's an isolated incident, it's one game. Because so far, the games we've played, we haven't lost yet. So,
and I think another thing that is really brilliant about the way Pep and Klopp have been coaching this team so far, which is why I give them even more credit for how well we're playing, is this is an extremely unheard of thing to literally start a season with a fresh midfield. It's never been done before. Even Chelsea in their craziest hour haven't literally tried to have an entire midfield within one window, like one window, not 2 or 3 windows, one window, bro. And we redid the entire midfield. Like, it's unprecedented. It's never been done before. So we have to give credit to the coaching for how well and how gelled we even are already. We shouldn't even be this well gelled, really, when you think about how crazy it is that we've got a brand new midfield. So I think long may it continue. It can only get better. And as the team gels more, we'll be able to see more consistency. There's going to be a bit of a madness
definitely,
while everybody's trying to get used to each other. So let's see. Let's see. But I'm very optimistic about what I'm seeing. And yeah, man, long may it continue. Long may it continue.
100, bro.
Do you know what? One thing before we get into the supers to round up, yeah, I think it was Bruno that mentioned about the investment. One thing I will say about the investment, because again, I'm trying to make sure I get all the information now before I make
Yeah, I'm a
decisions.
bit confused about that. I've
But
seen some
you see what is
contrasting
cool about
stuff.
this investment if you take yourself out of the like anger of FSG, more money that they won't give the playing staff, etc., etc. We took out a loan to get Soberslay, right? Because
Yeah.
we couldn't afford to pay 60 mil up front. So we actually got a loan, right? That can now be paid. We also don't owe any money back for the stadium, I believe now. The renovation for the stadium that
Oh,
this covers.
swear. Yeah.
And to my knowledge, it also helps to pay for buying Melwood back for the ladies team, right?
Yes. Yeah. I heard that.
So what people need to realize is, yes, the money's not going to go straight to Klopp for transfers, which is what we care the most about because we want the playing squad to be as best as it can be. But guys, what that means though is what money was being used for those other things can now go into the playing squad. So it still technically affects the transfer kitty. So it doesn't go straight into the transfer kitty for Klopp to have that money right there. Boom, he's got 150, 200 million.
I get
Bang,
what
there
you.
you go. Do you get what I mean, bro? But like now, we're not paying off other stuff. So it means that we now can have money for the playing squad. So technically, there is money for the playing squad that wouldn't have been there before. So it's still a good thing. Like even apparently from the whole lockdown thing, we're still trying to catch up from that even a little bit where this money can help with that as well. So it's one of them things where, yes, it does seem a bit FSG. Ah, man, let's think. And again, because we all believe that we could get better owners, I get it, guys. But try to be logical when you are seeing these things instead of just always going for the narrative. FSG out, FSG out, FSG out. We know we want better owners than them, but what they've done isn't bad, and it's still going to kind of benefit the playing squad. So you know what I mean? Like it's not a defend FSG team, but everything doesn't have to just be like polar, get them out, da 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 da. Like if they do something that makes sense, come on guys, let's be logical and make sense of it all and be like, do you know what? Cool. I can see I can see why that's being done. Like it's only like 3% of the club the team has sold or something for this money. What's 3% of the club for like 150 million? Like, is it that big of a deal? Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying.
No, I hear that.
I don't know if you agree, disagree, but we can't just always just act like everything they do is rubbish because we have a want for new owners. Like
The thing is, I think what it is that no matter what these owners do, some people have already made their mind up. So that matter if they do something good or something bad, they've made that mind up. As like, I'm not going to trust them no more. So therefore, they can try and put a wool over my eyes, but nothing's going to change. So I hear both sides, innit? Because it's like, yeah, we've had owners for so long that have done the matters. But now it seems like, they've done a good thing. It's like everyone's like, oh, what's your status on them? It's like, well, nothing's changed for me because they just haven't been good enough. Have FSG been all bad? No, they haven't. But what I'm saying is they haven't done enough though. Like in general, like, I don't know, like there's too many things to kind of guarantee now to break down what they've done wrong because they've done a lot wrong in my opinion. Down from the furlough staff and all them things there and transfers, budgets and all of that stuff. I think, there's a lot to kind of talk about FSG, but sometimes you do have to give them praise if they are doing something right. And if they have got investment, you can't knock them for getting investment if it's going to benefit the club. That's one thing I will say. So I hear you on that one, bro. Big up Ray for the super chats, my bro. Love for that, my G. Big up Ray again for another super chat, and big up Ray for the third time with another super chat. Big up, my bro. It's faster. Tortoise. Sorry, my bro. Tortoise. No, I got there still. I forgot Thiago played for us too. You mentioned, bro. Don't get me started. I don't want to say nothing. You want to know why? We are now about to enter October. Thiago got injured in May, I think.
Klopp said he's deliberately taking his time with him and Besetic, though.
Bro.
So it's by design.
Bro, I'm not saying a word. I want to listen, Thiago. Listen, I'm not. The thing is, it's just not good, fam. It's not good. It's just not good. It's just not good, bro. I'll be honest. Kieran, justice for Tupac people. Just wanted to put this out there. I did see something about that. Another person involved with the shooting back in 1996 has been arrested, I believe. Madness. 1996, and we're in big 2023. Seems like some people always knew, innit? Harry, it seems like we start slow. The opposition tire out their legs against us in the first half, then they collapse in the second half, and we capitalize. Want to see us start fast tomorrow and see what we can do. Same, bro, because you don't always want to start from a deficit and concede goals, whatever. However, we've got to gauge the game tempo. If it's like an end-to-end thing, we'll match it. If it's a who's got possession, we'll match it. So I'm fully what's the word I'd say? Whatever Liverpool decide to do, I'm there in it. So let's see what happens for that.
If I'm being honest with you, the main thing that bothers me or worries me is Son. If I heard for some reason Son wasn't playing, I'd actually think we'd win the game. Son's the guy who always has a good game against
Son,
us.
you know.
Of
course. He's on form. Yeah, he's on form. 100% he's on form.
Obviously, Maddison can hurt us, but Son, he's the guy. If he wasn't playing, I'd be so much more confident about winning the game.
Same, because he's a problem, innit? He's one of the Son different, though. I can't even lie. He's different. Last but not least, Harry says Sobo moving like MJ, waiting to see the moonwalk on pitch next. Trust me. Now Sobo, listen, he
is him.
Trust me, bro. It's about time we got someone like that as well. Oh, sorry, people, getting some bad feedback for a second. Apologies. See if there's any comments as well. Any more? Double check.
Bro, did you read out KGF's super at the beginning of the show?
KGF?
Yeah. If you look in the thing. Is it only showing on my end?
I can't see none.
Oh, he was this one here. He was just making a joke about what time it is.
No, I didn't see this. This didn't come up on my one. That's weird. It's not on my one.
Oh,
yeah, that's mad.
I think it came in from before we went. Still, big up, Ram.
Big up. How dare you, man, announce the show at 4:20 when I'm trying to stop smoking, trying to be sharp like cow. Big up yourself, bro. Apologies, man. You know what time it is. The Friday night show, innit? Like, at one point we we're gonna have a Friday night show. I'll be honest. Like, it was it looking a bit techie, but
yeah.
We had to make sure, you get me. We said to you guys, listen, it's the last Friday of the month, and it's the 30th of September. We had to make the show run. You get me?
From next month on, we'll be doing the members calling show as well. So big up to all the members.
Trust me. But now, people, thank you for staying with us. You get me? Big up everyone in the chat. Big up everybody that's watching. Big up everyone that's gonna watch this at some point. You get what I'm saying? Love for the love, people. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't already. And don't forget, people, stay tuned to the socials. And not only that, most importantly, tomorrow will be the big game of the weekend, the best game of the weekend. Spurs versus Liverpool, playing at their stadium. It's a 5:30 UK PM kickoff. If you live in the UK, we'll be going live around 5:15, 5:20. And make sure you're there, people, because it's going to be an absolute belter of a game, in my opinion. I don't think it's going to be some quiet game. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff happening in that game. So let's see what happens.
It's going to be a rumba, stomper.
Trust me. Oh, yeah, watch along. Yeah. There'll be watch along, Ram. There'll be watch along. We'll be there.
Yeah.
That's what I said, Ram. Did I say 3:15 or 5:15? I can't remember what I said.
You said 5.
I did say 5. Okay, I did say 5. But people, it's been a long day. Man's tired out here. Listen, we even went 45 minutes overtime. You get what I'm saying? We said we're going to be done by midnight. It's 1:15 now, people. You get me? Yeah. Listen, everyone's enjoyed the show. Big everyone that's watching, like I said before. And yeah, man, just smash that like button. It's Team Kopish. You know what time it is. Get that Liverpool content. Big up all the people that were the callers as well during the show. Big up to you. Big up to your channels. If you do have a channel, you know the people you are. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Love for the love, people. We'll see you again tomorrow. It's game time tomorrow, people. We play Spurs. Let's get them 3 points. Trust me.
Let's fucking go, man. We gotta beat us, man. Let's fucking go.
We gotta beat them. We move, people. We out. Love as always, people.
Peace.